The following podcast contains naughty language and ridiculous situations. Listener discretion is advised.
In the world of horror merchandise, there is a virtual cornucopia of things to select from the somewhat useful, like shirts and action figures, to the ridiculous, like backpacks and bookmarks. A majority falls in the middle, and their needfulness varies depending on what you desire. Then there is the absolute biggest waste of money, an item that's been around for decades in its many, 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 many forms. But horror seems to have found itself within its clutches, that being Chia Pets. These things have been around since the 1980s, and I never understood the popularity. They've come out with horror Chias before, Zombie and Michael Myers, Pennywise, Elvira, and Ghostface, among others. Well, now you can add Jason Universe to this ever elongating list. And yes, it is the new Jason they have decided to market. And unless Jason Voorhees has always had a big green afro, there's no point to this. Or in any horror-related Chia for that matter. If Doink the Clown was Jason, it would be one thing. But he's not. I've never owned one or knew anyone who owned one or even bought one for someone else. I'm just surprised Little Shop of Horrors hasn't been asked to partake. But don't fret. Joshua Libre joins us tonight to help make the pain go away. And welcome to Trick or Treat Radio.
Welcome to the 687th episode of Trick or Treat Radio. Trick or Treat Radio is a stake through the heart of horror and pop culture. We wade through piranha-infested waters of streaming, VOD, and cult cinema in an attempt to find hidden gems to discuss so you can make informed viewing decisions. Episodes are streamed live on Wednesday nights. For the foreseeable future, we'll be returning eventually to Thursdays, I believe. Keep your ears tuned for that. And the audio podcast is released on all podcast platforms every Friday morning. Your hosts for this episode are Monster Zero.
That's me.
Michael Ravenshadow.
Hi there.
Myself, Johnny Wolfenstein. And for his Patreon takeover for the month of September, we are joined once again by our good friend, the ultimate and powerful and mighty Joshua Libre.
Yo, what up, everyone?
What up, man?
And Z Ravenshadow. I'm back.
Yeah.
Fucking hey, you're back like a vertebrae, brother.
Yeah. The prolific pisser's back. You know. Should be kicking in a few minutes.
Talking about, baby.
Prolific pisser. If Raven Shadow still had if we still did intros, you might get that added, something like that too.
Oh yeah, no, you get a few in me. It's going all night. But no, Joshua Libre, it's so great to have you back. Your voice is so fucking calming. It really fucking calms me down. It's like the fucking 13th step.
13th step.
I might be calming on the outside, but inside it's kind of madness right now. Rushing from work, trying to get here.
Oh.
You know, freeways, 405, 10, like, you know, it's a mess. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I made it. And I, you know, made it on just in time for National Hispanic Heritage Month. You know.
All right, yeah.
So ready to go.
Well, yeah, it's always a pleasure, Joshua Libre. And this week, or this month, for Patreon Takeover, Joshua Libre has selected the films Amsterdammed and Staying Alive. So we'll be talking about those. That sort of fulfills the like cult classic, I think, aspect of things. So we'll be discussing those films in just a bit. But before we do that, we have some other stuff we'd like to get to, and we're going to kick things off with MZ's. I don't know. We need to do some kind of like intro or something for this, but I guess we'll do
This day in horror history.
Wow.
there you go, MZ. The fucking
Wow, that was something else.
the production values through the roof.
Right?
Thank you for your
Jesus.
patronage, Joshua Libres. That's what you
Yeah,
got
that's what.
for that.
Yeah, you help pay for that.
Yeah, thanks. I
See
think a
where
little
your
bit of
dollars
corny
go?
too.
You're getting every penny out of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, today is September 24th, and this day in horror history, September 24th, the films that have been released on this day. Amityville 2, The Possession in
Oh
1982.
no, not another Amityville.
Fucking A, every fucking day.
I told you every day there's an Amityville. There's 365 of them.
Goddamn day.
God damn it.
You can watch one a day and still have.
Yeah,
yeah.
and not watch
Well,
one
guess what?
more than
Yeah.
once.
Next week,
let's
guess what's
see.
going to be on the list?
Yeah.
1986, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Oh,
Oh,
Another
fuck.
good. Two good movies already. Amityville 2 and Henry.
I love
The
comedies.
Good Son in 1993. Also in 1993, you guys will enjoy this. Warlock, The Armageddon.
yes.
Helena.
Julian Sands.
The late,
Yeah.
great Julian.
The late-
Sands.
Rest in
great
power.
Julian.
Yep.
In 2002, the video premiere of Spiders 2, Breeding Ground.
Oh, fuck that.
Also the same thing, 2002, Vampires Los Muertos.
Yes.
In 2004, two films were released, The Forgotten and The Amazing Shaun of the Dead.
The
oh,
forgotten
shit.
and the remembered.
Yes. The eternally remembered for 21 years. In 2010, Rare Exports.
Ah,
Now,
yeah.
you want to see it? You want to see a good Christmas movie, a foreign Christmas movie? I think it's Norwegian. I think. Check it out. Very good movie.
I'm ashamed to say I still haven't seen it. I think we talked about doing it for one of the Patreon watch-alongs or something, and or
Yeah.
no, not a watch-along, but when we were doing the Monster Piece Theater, and I think that one came up. I still definitely want to see that.
Yeah, and I want to go on
Check
a
it out.
Norwegian carnival cruise. Don't they have a little line? Remember that?
Yeah. All right, Gamzee, go ahead. Good.
Also in 2010, Wendigo. Bound by Blood.
Wendigos? What the fuck?
Wendigo.
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 Oh,
From
okay.
Okay, I'm just saying it wrong.
from our boy
kind
Larry, Uncle Larry.
Oh shit!
Larry
Yeah, no, I thought
Fessenden.
he was.
That's
he
his
was-
movie.
He was
Oh,
talking
shit,
about
okay.
Italians. Calling us
In
Italians.
2013, two films, Bloody Homecoming and Dead Woman's Hollow. And in 2020, the film Whoa. Whoa.
Starring Joey Lawrence.
Yeah. Whoa. Is it
Whoa, whoa.
is it WOAH?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I wish.
No, how's it spelled? WOE.
W-O-E.
Oh,
as
that's-
as in oh woe is Mo.
That's a shame. That's a missed opportunity. Whenever I think of Whoa, I think of the Aquabat song Martian Girl. He does the like
Oh,
whoa 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 whoa. He does like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
W
yeah,
and the
yeah.
O. Whoa whoa whoa
Yeah,
whoa
yeah.
whoa.
yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna move over to
He's
Bloody
literally-
Birthday.
You don't give a fuck.
Like fuck your analogy.
No, I
no
fuck your
sell,
story.
No sell. You're
I
the Brock
acknowledge
Lesnar of podcasting.
you,
Yeah,
shit.
I'm fucking with you, dude. Go ahead.
All right, Braun Strowman.
Fuck bag. Okay, bloody birthdays. Happy bloody birthday to Britt Morgan, who appeared in Friend Request, The Frozen, and True Blood TV series. She was born in 1987. 1984, Jessica Lucas, who starred in Cloverfield and The Covenant. 1974, Jackie Sandler provided a voice in Hotel Transylvania. 1974 again, Shirley Brenner appeared in the Dunwich Horror TV movie, 30 Days to Die, Stitch, Tall Sting, Petrified, and the TV series Chronicles of the Dead. In 1969, Jeffrey Scott Lando, director of Decoys 2, Alien Seduction, House of Bones, Ghostquake, Goblin, Robo Shark, Thirst, and Boogeymen.
Wow, what a fucking filmography.
I thought so.
Also, Stinkfist.
1969, Megan Ward, who starred in Trancers 2, Trancers 3, Amityville 2, Amityville 1992.
No, stop.
Fucking A! Every fucking day,
Wow.
Josh.
Wow.
No.
Every goddamn day.
Can't get
If
away
I'm
from
also
it.
not mistaken, she is also the star of the film Freaked.
I thought you said Maitland Ward.
Alex Winterfeld.
The great Freaked.
Great Freaked.
Oh man, I fucking love Freaked. I love it so much. In 1966, Kelly Jo Minter, who appeared in The People Under the Stairs, Popcorn, A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, and The Lost Boys, and was also in Summer School and Mask.
Yes. Summer School.
Yeah,
And Mask.
she was the one who couldn't drive.
Was
She was
it-
the one who tried to learn how to drive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know.
Oh,
and,
she's fantastic.
The Mask. Is it Rocky Dennis?
Rocky
Or-
Dennis.
Yeah,
Garrett.
because wasn't she the girlfriend or something? Or am I
No, she was the whore.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay. That's sorry. I mean, how can you?
Well,
Sorry,
sex
common mistake. I mean,
Hey.
See,
jeez.
Rocky Dennis wanted to. Hey, Rocky Dennis wanted to get laid, so his mother went to go get him a whore, and the whore was played by Kelly Jo Minter. whore.
Cher's a really bad person.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's a good gift, to be fair. I mean, like,
yeah. I
when you
mean,
get the kid who has everything besides his face
yeah, right.
and an
Well,
actual mask.
You know, he likes
Like-
ice cream and the wind blowing on his face
yeah.
and all that. You know.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
honey, we got him ice cream last year.
Money in his pocket and everything. 1961, John Logan, the producer for Sweeney Todd, the Barber of Demons of Fleet Street, Bats, and the TV series Penny Dreadful. And you still got to see Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. You have to see that. So
Yeah,
good.
It's really so good.
How about the Demon Barber?
All right, here's a rough patch. 1958. Kevin Sorbo, who appeared in Sorority Party Massacre, Piranha Sharks, Julie X, Never Cry Werewolf, and one of the shittiest movies I've ever seen in my life. Shit. The one John Morrison made it.
that
Oh,
movie's the
Boone,
best.
Boone the Bounty Hunter.
Boone the
Boone the
Bounty,
Bounty
Hunter's fucking
Hunter.
awesome.
Oh, fuck you, dude. That movie sucked dick.
No,
Wait,
it's awesome.
Joshua Libre, have you seen this movie?
No,
Boone
I
the
have not
Bounty
seen
Hunter.
it.
Okay.
No.
It stars that Lipinski kid, the littlest
Oh,
vampire as a drug dealer.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Jonathan
no, wait.
Lipinski, that's his name.
Oh,
No,
that's what
okay.
Josh said.
Lipnicki, I think
The
he was right.
littlest
Yeah.
the little vampire. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, he's the
Wait, he
littlest drug
stars in
dealer
it?
now.
Wait, how old
Kevin
is he in the
Sorbo's
movie?
in it. Yeah,
He plays Kevin Sorbo.
yeah. Actually, that's who he does. He plays himself,
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
which is still a bit of a stretch because he's actually got to play somebody with some decency. 1929, Kenneth J. Warren, actor in Dr. Blood's Coffin, Journey into Darkness, I, Monster, Demons of the Mind, and The Creeping Flesh. 1923, Gordon Urquhart wrote the screenplay for The Brain Eaters. 1923, Lewis Edmonds played Roger Collins on the original Dark Shadows soap opera. 1922, and this is a big one, no pun intended, Bert I. Gordon. Producer, director, special effects films credits include The Amazing Colossal Man, Attack of the Puppet People, and The Spider, among dozens more. Bert I.
Among
Gordon,
dozens
that
more
guy,
spiders, or
that guy is amazing. 1922, Teresa Merritt, actress in The Serpent and the Rainbow and Voodoo Dawn. 1917, Abel Salazar starred in The Brainiac, The Vampire, and The Vampire's Coffin, along with the sequel, The Vampire Sneezing.
thank you. I was thinking that too, brother.
1912, Don Porter, actor in Night Monster, She-Wolf of London, the Norliss tapes, The Ghost of Buxley Hall, and an episode of Matinee Theater. And in 1906, Victor Wong, who played in King Kong and Son of Kong. And I'm trying to think, is that the same guy who also appeared in Tremors? Was that Victor Wong?
I don't know. I've actually never seen Tremors. I know you fucking love it,
you-
but
I hate your guts, dude. You are a piece of shit to me.
what else is new?
Really, how can you not have seen Tremors?
You dumb
You're supposed to
bastard.
be a horror fan.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be. I'm not. no,
Apparently not.
like you've seen every fucking horror movie out there.
I didn't say I've seen every fucking horror movie.
Well,
but
well,
I've
geez,
seen-
what kind of horror fan are you then?
Yeah, it is Victor Wong. Victor Wong. Yes, I thought so. He played Walter Chang. Yeah,
Well,
it is
obviously,
Victor Wong.
Yeah, obviously, everyone knew that.
Well, just get around to watching it.
I thought Victor Wong was in Big Trouble in Little China, and
Oh yeah, that's the same guy, right? Yeah.
No.
Wait.
what's his
No.
name?
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
He was in everything.
He's not Egg
Yeah,
Shen?
yeah,
Um, well-
yeah. Now you got me. Now I'm
Not Egg
Thinking,
Shing.
but I'm now
The
I'm thinking that nothing's working.
Girl with Green Eyes, and the dad in Wayne's World, Tia Korea's dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
James
Hong. James Hong. That's not even the name.
Oh.
Same. That's a totally different name.
Yeah, yeah. You were close.
We're sorry, Victor Wong
And James Hong.
and James.
and
Hong.
James Hong.
Yeah.
That's totally different names.
So
Pe-
that's
people are different,
that's-
Raven
that-
Shadow.
They're all great actors, though. Let's be honest.
So that's happy birthday to all.
And to all a good night.
Hasn't yet so far.
all right, there we go. So thank you, MZ, for doing your bit there. Before we jump into the reaction for the week, I just want to check in with Joshua Libre and just find out what's been going on with you, Joshua Libre. Anything new and exciting and you know that's relevant? Obviously, you know, I wouldn't want to find out. You don't want to tell people where you live or like you know all that, but you know what's been going
Yeah.
on with you?
Just new job, new commute. Not great right now. Going back to school, which I said I would never do ever again after.
Oh, you're a regular Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, that's
Hey!
kind of how I feel.
Get
Except
yourself some
not.
kids.
I don't get respect, and I'm not rich though, so like it's not the same deal. But yeah, trying to be a responsible adult, and as for anything fun, really not. Let's see. Just being an A-lister. That's pretty much it. That's all I got, really.
That's all you need,
Fridays,
baby.
and I reserve my seat. I handpick it.
Yeah, as you should.
I order my
Wolfie misses the days of being an A-lister.
It has been a while. I haven't been to the theater in like years, so
Yeah, you just gotta really like think about like, okay, if there's at least one movie a month, or I don't know, 2 movies a month that you're like, okay, you know what, I'll give this movie a shot. It's worth it. It pays for itself. A-list sounds kind of like it's a thing for like rich people, Mr. Howell, and
Right.
this type of people,
Lumber.
but it's actually the opposite. It's for people trying to save money,
Okay, yeah.
Really?
So, but yeah.
A-lister.
That's what I picture, but no, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We were talking earlier, and that was about how after a long day of work, running errands, doing this, that, and the other, at the end of the day, I just want to sit on my couch, not think, not
Right.
use my brain.
Mhm.
So I'll just flip on whatever's on Tubi or Pluto, and just watch, not even search for anything really specific. but when I do have to like pick something that requires a little bit more research and oh, who's this actor, who's directing this and that, then I'll go to the theater and uh, uh, throw my A-list status around the lobby and you know demand my popcorn and
Yeah.
my alcoholic beverages and everything delivered to my seat.
Dude.
No, actually, I don't
Bring
have
it
it delivered
now!
to. I don't have it delivered to my seat because I feel kind of, I don't know, I feel weird about it. But
Coney likes that. Coney does it all the time.
oh yeah, you know what? If you can do
He
it,
makes him go back.
You know what? If I guess if you're paying that much a month, it can, you gotta
It's true.
expect I don't know what actually do you tip? I don't think I've ever tipped that as an A-lister, but maybe I should think about that,
I'm an A-lister. I never tip.
I never
It's part of the plan. It's in the package. I read the fine print.
50
Yeah,
cents change? I suppose you want to keep that. Well, I don't think so.
Oh shit.
but no, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, just try to keep up with the newest releases and but oh, sometimes you'll take a chance on a movie you never thought you would, like in a theater. Like I saw Screamboat, which is the Mickey
Oh
Mouse
yeah.
horror movie.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Oh, it was on a
rough,
Tuesday. I
huh?
think it was a Tuesday, Wednesday evening after work. We're like, let's just go watch it. We're A-listers. We could just walk in, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. You know, we're not,
We
we're
do.
not putting money on it. So,
Well, tipping.
well, yeah. we
Imagine
could
you're
tip.
an A-lister and you go see Scream.
I demand to see Screamboat
It shouldn't even be available.
As it should be.
only in the big screen. It was
Screamboat.
it was a trip. I
See it
I
again for
enjoyed
the first
myself.
time.
On a school night,
Yeah.
there's not a big crowd. I was surprised there were people in there for that showing. And it was exactly what I expected. So, I was not disappointed. Um, in that respect. But yeah, you'll take a chance on movies that you would never spend. I don't know what the cost of a movie ticket, like 13, $14. Usually, I save those for the big tentpole movies. Sorry, blockbuster movies. Superman. Fantastic Four. Those kind of, I could spend 15, 20, maybe $20 on an IMAX for that. But yeah, Screamboat. On a Tuesday evening. Only A-listers can have the guts to do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But but yeah, what else? The Clown in the Cornfield. I saw that also like just
Oh,
like
shit.
on a random day, and but yeah, that's what I got going on. Screamboat and Clown in the Cornfield. I'm waiting for the Bambi movie, but I don't know if that's gonna hit theaters or not. Bambi's Revenge or
Oh
fuck.
yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot what it was called.
Are you into the Pooniverse?
Whoa. That's a little fucking like the German Pooniverse.
Yeah.
Don't be careful of that.
I should
like
be
Shiza
well. I
films,
should
Josh?
be more. I should be more into it.
Pooniverse.
Is that the honey or no? Wait.
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
You dip your hand in the honey. No. I have not seen it, but I know that it's streaming on Pluto TV, and I'll catch little scenes here and there of part two. I forgot what it's called. Uh, Blood and Honey. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's on Pluto. I've seen parts of it. But who knows? Maybe after another long day of work, I might just pull the trigger on it if it's streaming.
Well, they're doing a part 3, so
Of course, yeah. The trilogy.
Oh,
Of course, yeah.
they
Why?
gotta they
Why
gotta
wouldn't they?
complete the whole story? Yeah.
yeah, Pooh trilogy.
Yeah. Oh, and I did started watching Popeye the Slayer.
Oh
No.
fuck.
Oh
What was
God,
it? No,
I
it's
saw
not.
2 of those Popeye films.
Okay,
I
there's
think there's
2.
like 3 of them.
There's fucking
Yeah,
2 of them.
there's
And then Arrow.
different
Arrow.
different creators, different versions. But God, I forgot. The one that I saw was it was like a British production. It was like all Brit actors and I forgot what it was called. Is it Popeye's Revenge? I don't know. But,
Avoid the Sailor Man.
but yeah, and it was an
Popeye the
interesting
Slayer
origin
Man.
story. Yeah,
And Popeye's Revenge. Yeah.
Popeye's Revenge. I think that's the
and-
one that I.
And there's
started
another
watching.
one. I can't remember the name of it though.
Yeah, it's an interesting origin for how he has his hands like you know, all bulky and it's just kind of a superpower. But yeah, you know, that's kind of what I'm swimming in right now. You know, things like that. You know.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, we got an A-lister in our midst here, guys. So you know, we
fuck
need
yeah,
to pay the proper respect.
Where's fucking commoners up in this motherfucker?
Yeah. So we're gonna kind of push things ahead a little bit because we do have 2 movies to talk about. Want to give ample time to them, and we do have a trailer reaction. And let me just see here. I'm gonna pull up. This was one that was recommended. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, our boy Corlitos.
Corlitos.
He recommended this, and yeah, he said you guys should do a reaction to this one, and he posted the trailer. And when I saw this come through, I was like, "What? Like, okay, they're doing this? Okay." You guys will see in a sec. I won't tell you what it is yet. I guess maybe it'll be more fun that way. But yeah, this is a remake, sort of, I think, and it is very unexpected what they're doing with it. So, yeah, I guess let's just jump into it, I guess, right? Let me see if I got the setup. Okay, here we go. So,
Jump in, level.
let's go ahead and can you guys all see the video here?
I see it.
Okay, haven't played it yet. Just want to make sure everyone can see it. All right, let's go ahead and watch and react. So, Josh, feel free to just say whatever comes to mind, and we can talk over it. If you guys want to pause it, just say, "Hey, hold up, pause it," or whatever. So let's do a. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, cameras are messed up.
Super close to it.
Cameras are messed up. Let me.
Why? There's 2 Joshes. It's fucking amazing.
Well, that's I mean,
It's an
probably
A-lister.
better off. I mean, he is an A-lister, so.
Joshua Libre, and Wolfie. Wow, wow. In the fucking.
All right, let me just get the cams set up here. Okay,
Episode of the
MZ.
Wolfie's Wild.
All right, there's MZ. Where is get Raven Shadow? Josh's cam's a little messed up, but I'm just gonna keep it that way because it'll take me too long to
That's sexy though,
fix
right?
it. All right, cool.
All right,
Now
get a little
everyone's in
closer.
there.
Oh
All right,
shit! I know what this is.
all right. Well, here we go. Let's check out the trailer.
All right, all right. I haven't seen this yet.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. You don't say the last. It's okay. Anaconda.
Ice
and-
Cube better be in this.
And by the way, I purposely reverse it, so that's not a mistake. I purposely do that because I think we're less likely to get dinged.
Gotcha.
So, but trailers usually are fine, so maybe it wouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, that's why I'm doing it that way. Let's continue.
Why showing up? All right.
I don't want to wait, man.
So we
What are
got
you
Jack
talking
Black
about? Let's
and
do it.
Ant-Man.
Let's reboot Anaconda.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime. We've dreamed of making this movie ever since we were kids.
What does it cost
Wait.
to get this thing made?
$2.5 million.
We've approved a loan for up to $9,400.
Yes. We're gonna shoot it indie style. Run and gun.
We need a riverboat, a script, a snake handler, and a real snake.
Claire, you and I'll star in it.
I love you, Derek.
Kenny, you shoot
I
it.
don't like
Here we
movies
Doug, you
making
direct.
other movies. I don't think.
Action! Put your face right up.
So like a meta. I'll pause it right there for a sec. So like a meta
Yeah.
take on this, like a
Okay.
remake. Yeah, it's a little weird, but yeah, let's keep going here.
next to the snake.
Maybe it'll be okay.
All right.
Cody.
Oh no.
Someone's dead.
This is Anaconda. And we no longer have a snake for our snake movie.
Oh,
We have to
now
go
it's getting
out in
deep
the
to go in the
jungle
woods.
and find
Now it's becoming
another one.
Predator.
What is that?
Oh
Oh,
my.
what the?
Whoa, whoa.
We're in the middle of the
Now we're
jungle,
into it.
and we are
Sir
being
Mix-a-Lot.
hunted.
So Mix-a-Lot better be in this.
Now we die.
Is that Steve Zahn?
It's okay, you're safe.
I think
I'm
it
here.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh,
ah.
whoa.
Keep rolling.
He's dead?
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
What if we use Doug
He
as
is
bait
on.
to get back to the boat?
Yeah, it is. Holy shit! I haven't seen him in anything in a while.
Doug would have wanted this.
I'm not sure he would have wanted this.
Oh my god, the snake. He's alive.
I thought you checked his
Okay, I was gonna say like that's a huge fucking spoiler.
He's right behind you. What the hell is over there? It's a long story. Run.
Way to take the suspense out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
like
you
The
don't
trailer
know
sucked,
what
dude.
the yeah, but you don't know what the you don't know what the you don't know what it's about. I mean, you don't know what the
Well,
whole
I know,
scene's
but-
about. The context is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you don't know what
Listen
the
to this.
context is. I mean,
Listen to this guy. This is the guy who hates trailers, and he's like justifying it.
Yeah. Well, you see, Wolfie, it's because
I was waiting for John Boyd's cameo at the end of the trailer, like, just kind of being like, I don't know.
Oh, John Voight's a fucking maniac nowadays, so I don't know about that.
He may have well been
Yeah.
blacklisted
I'm
from
shocked they
Hollywood.
didn't
Yeah.
reach out to him and say, "Oh, hey, would you like to be a
I
part
mean,
of
it's the same. I mean, it's the same reason why they don't see Kevin Sorbo in there either. So.
Oh man.
I don't know.
they
I
play
mean,
the Anacondas.
it looks like it could be fun. I'm definitely not going. I'm not like re-upping A-list to go see that or anything. You know.
Well, maybe on a Tuesday I might. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joshua Libre definitely would.
You know what? Let me tell you why that sucks. Because I'm out of the Jack Black business. After this shit, that fucking I'm a Tenacious D mark.
Hmm.
On the HBO show. I liked him when he was in fucking The Jackal with Bruce Willis. Like I know fucking
Oh.
Jack Black. I think he was in that like Air movie or the surf when the surfing
Yeah.
kid goes to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that shit he pulled when he broke up Tenacious D, fuck you, dude. But
That's
it's almost like
yeah. That's a weird situation. I don't want to get into that because it's a thing. But yeah, like I understand like what happened, but it seemed like it was a little bit like flippant. Like maybe they could
Yeah.
work it out. Yeah, I don't know. All right, go
right,
ahead.
like it's your best friend, dog. But like, that looks to me like Anaconda trying to be Tropic Thunder. Like,
Right. Yeah.
like if they just played it as a comedy with those guys, I'm a lot more interested in that world. Maybe taking the piss at those iconic, like you bet, like replace fucking Ice Cube with Sir Mix-a-Lot. That'd be fucking dope.
Sir Mix-a-Lot is dead.
Fuck, is he?
Was it gonna be
Whoa,
Weekend
yeah.
at Bernie's
Oh,
now?
crap.
Wait,
He died.
Oh.
He died a long time ago.
Josh, is he
Oh.
right?
How about
How
how about the Rizzo?
Scared to
Let's put the
look
Rizzo in
now.
there.
I'm scared to look it up. That'll be very
Class,
sad.
is he right?
Is he right?
Oh,
The fuck. All right. Well, that
maybe Sir
fucking,
Mix-a-Lot's son. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Kid Mix-a-Lot.
Kid-
wait.
Sir
Let me
Mix-a-Lot
check.
Jr..
Sir
Yeah.
Mix-a-Lot is
Sir
not.
Mix-a-Lot the second. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Fuck you, Monster Zero.
What are you talking about? He died.
Sir Mix-a-Lot is not dead. You must be thinking of someone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're thinking about wait, no, I know who he's thinking about. Oh baby, you got what
Oh,
I
Biz Markie?
need. Biz
That's
Markie.
who I'm thinking.
Yeah.
of.
I knew it. I knew he was thinking
Yeah,
of
Biz Markie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
He
thinking of.
unfortunately passed. He was awesome.
Oh.
You
Wait,
mean
he
you
died
understand
too?
this
Oh, man.
motherfucker?
Yeah, Biz he died in 2021, so
Oh man.
That sucks. Yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot's still with us, so maybe we'll get a cameo.
So put him
Yeah.
in that movie, replace John Voight with Gary Busey, keep Jables and Ant-Man, and you put Steve Zahn in and throw Zoe Saldana in because she's awesome.
Saladana.
Yeah.
Saladam, what happened? Soldano.
Gary
Salamander.
Busey.
He's fucking crazy too.
I was gonna say, isn't he in some trouble right now for? I don't know.
He's
but
he's like what 80 years old and he just had like a fucking kid a couple years ago.
Man.
All right, Busey.
Oh,
yeah.
John
Remember his
Boyce
kid?
movie.
Yeah, remember Gary Busey's kid was in.
Yeah. I know.
Was it
I
Cobweb? I
think
think.
what you talked
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we all thought it was Jake Busey's kid. But
Right,
turns
right.
out, nope.
Nope.
That
Gary's.
shocked me. That shocked me. I was like, whoa.
All right. You know what? I want to do a bonus. Let's do a quick bonus trailer. We won't say as much as this, but I wanted to get you guys' take on this because this also came out this week. So, actually, I'm gonna flip the camera back around so you guys can see the text. Because I don't think we need to worry about. Let me just see how rotate. Flip. There we go. Okay, I flipped it. All right, cool. So this is another trailer. So let's check this out, and then we'll comment real quick, and then we'll head to break.
I gotta look close.
WB.
WWB.
Was I just the same?
Oh, this is the Limp
Before the
Bizkit
accident.
biopic.
It wasn't any accident. Everything we did it on purpose.
Taken 6.
There's nothing left to do now but live.
Oh.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, she directed it.
Oh, I thought I said Christian Bale.
Okay.
Oh shit.
A good cast.
I hate when people are in the same movies together.
Come on, big man. You don't want to play?
Oh shit.
Batman.
Until death do us
Right.
part.
Yeah, Bale's putting on some Batman moves. What the fuck is this? Oh, they're swearing.
Wow.
What's my name?
Shady.
Can't remember.
Monstrous.
Wait.
Penelope Cruz. Wow. And
Wait,
Annette
what?
Bening.
Look at that.
Wow, that's a crazy cast.
The Stars Guard. All right. Okay.
That looks pretty.
Directed by
It's the
directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a take on the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's
I remember. I remember this now. Yeah.
okay. It's being pushed as like a punk rock Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
wow.
actually punk rock because I think it takes place in like the 20s, 30s, or 40s or something like that. But
Maybe
Old
like a
school
steampunk.
yeah, I think they mean
Steampunk.
I think they mean like the spirit, like the punk spirit, maybe, you know.
God fucking damn it. Yeah, not Steve.
But yeah, Jessie Buckley, she was in Men. She was the lead in that movie Men that we did. She was real good in that. The only thing I don't really like, Christian Bale sounded like he had like a fucking like gangster like New York accent as Frankenstein.
Oh, we're gonna get into the way fucking Bale talks. I fucking assure you that. As we move forward, but was he Frankenstein?
Yeah. I didn't like the way he like. To me, I just see Christian Bale, and I think that's distracting. To me,
Yeah, even
I
with the
don't know.
makeup, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
but I
yeah.
think Jesse Buckley as the bride looks awesome. Peter Sarsgaard's in it. He's married to Maggie Gyllenhaal. I just found that out today when I read the article about it. But Annette Bening's pretty awesome. Jake Gyllenhaal and Penelope Cruz. Yeah.
Oh wow,
I'm on board.
Good. Looks interesting. Different.
March
Yeah.
6th. There you go. So it's
didn't-
a few months away,
Yeah.
but
Film for IMAX. So.
yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Cool. So there you go. That's our reactions. We did Anaconda and also The Bride.
I like it. I like when you guys do these trailer reactions because sometimes I've never seen the trailers myself.
Yeah.
So it's cool to like catch them here the last couple weeks. Glad it's all working.
Yeah. Yeah, and if folks want to make recommendations, by all means, please feel free. One of them, Anaconda, was a recommendation from Carlitos.
Oh, nice.
So, Linus, I haven't been checking on the chat. I apologize. I was getting stuff ready for the trailers, but Linus is hanging out. What's up, Linus? And
Nice.
he says,
What's up, buddy?
the Bonnie and Clyde of Frankenstein. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's apparently was an influence. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Pretty cool.
let's check out the chat again real quick. Evil Corny's hanging out. He says, "Hey guys, what's up, Joshua?"
Evil Corny, what up?
And Corny says, "Fuck Kevin Sorbo." Yep. And Linus says, "Tremors was mandatory viewing." I thought.
Oh,
That's how I always looked at it.
Have you seen it, Raven Shadow?
Yeah, dude. Everyone's fucking seen Tremors, dude.
No, you haven't.
I have. It's got
No,
fucking,
you
it's got
haven't.
bacon. I have seen it. I have seen it. It's not him and fucking Remo Williams,
Remo
Williams.
Kevin
will
Bacon,
return.
and Michael
Yeah.
J. Fox's
Oh, yeah.
dad.
Remo Williams will return. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he does. It's spoiler alert.
In a different movie, not in,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
And Evil Corny says, "Joshua, my A-list brother."
what up?
And he said they don't take tips. I offered the last time I took my nieces and nephews to the movies, so I guess they don't.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No,
Oh, man.
we get paid far too well to carry you.
And Evil Corny says, "This is about 10 minutes ago. That's Airborne, and that film rocked. Seth Green was in it too."
Ah, yes, Airborne.
Airborne.
All right, so I think we're good to head to a break here because we got movies to talk about. So let me just see here. Yeah, I'm checking the chat just to make sure I didn't miss anything else. All right, so as you guys know, I had some issues with the music, the player I use for the music. Like some of the information got corrupted, and so I had to like pull everything back in. It's not corrupted. It's just like the association with the file got corrupt.
Yeah.
So the files are fine, but anyways, so I pulled back some old promos because we don't have like we've somehow outlived a lot of podcasts, and a lot of the podcasts that we used to play promos for aren't around anymore. And we play the same ones every week for like the last year or two. So I wanted to just mix it up. So this is a little bit of a throwback. You'll hear some older podcasts in here and some older sounds that maybe you haven't heard in a while. So I thought it'd be fun to do that. And but before that happens, let's tell folks how they can support the show. And the number one way is Patreon, patreon.com/trickortreatradio. And that's what brings Joshua Libre to us, his Patreon takeover, since he's been a supporter for so very long. And it's always a fucking blast to hang out with Joshua Libre and see what's going on with him and see what movies he's got for us. So, yeah, if you want your own Patreon takeover, and speaking of which, we're going to have another one next week because all these, like, I reached out to folks to get the last several ones, like picked. And so people had ideas for movies that they wanted to do that were coming out at specific times. So just so happens we're going to have two back-to-back, and then also in November I think we're going to have two back-to-back. But So we'll talk about that one a little bit later. But yeah, Patreon takeover. If you want your own, you can sign up. Go to patreon.com/trickortreatradio, and you can get into the highest tier. Or if you want, you can just get into the lowest tier. $2 a month gets you entry, and also gives you access to all the Patreon exclusive episodes. We put out one a month, and I actually was trying to get the new one up before the show started, and I wasn't able to schedule it, but it'll be coming out this weekend. I'll get it out there. And we just recorded a new one about a topic that is a lot more relevant than we initially intended, censorship and horror, the right to censor. So we will, so that'll be posted up soon. You guys can check that out, and that is available to any Patreon supporter in the $2 or higher tier. And if you want to just follow and be, you can follow for free, and we will send out offers every now and then to be a supporter, and you might get some money off and things like that. So if you just want to keep track of that stuff or just see what we're releasing, you can just go ahead and follow us on Patreon for free. So give that a look, patreon.com/trickortreatradio. Okay, real quick, the other two, trickortreatradio.com. On the front page, click on the Amazon logo. It's going to bring you to Amazon, and inputs our affiliate link. So everything you purchase, we get a tiny little cut. So just use our link first if you shop on Amazon. And finally, on trickortreatradio.com, if you click on the store, you will find the greatest hits of Trick or Treat Radio, volumes 1 through 3. So it's a sampler of the early years. Just give that a look. And we've been doing the show for 13 plus years. And if you don't have the time or the wherewithal to go back and listen to all that old shit, that's one way you can do it. All right, that's going to do it. Ravenshaw, you want to lead us into this old school break here?
You better believe it. I was late for fucking work today, Johnny. But it wasn't my fault. It was fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan's fault, because they're filming the next season of The Walking Dead, like Negan's Island or whatever the fuck. The Dead Walking, what's it called? Dead Man Squawking? I don't know. City of the Dead, fucking. So they basically Joshua Lieber, you were there for Rock and Shock, basically 10 minutes from Rock and Shock. They're filming like in like the park and stuff, and they filmed last year. They converted to New York and stuff, and it was pretty cool. But they blocked off a bunch of side streets. But when I was coming home up a back hill, I'm pretty sure it was Negan and someone talking in a scene, because there's a bunch of cops and like people onlookers and shit. So hey, that's cool. Fucking Walking Dead, Jeffrey Dean Morgan get a fucking discounted rate, but I still gotta use fucking 10 minutes of fucking ET, motherfucker. So you better believe. But you act on. I got my strap on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bamboleo! What's up, my noogies? This is Michael Ravenshadow from the Trick or Treat Radio podcast. All right, I'm here to talk to you about my buddies, the Mill Creeps. And I don't care if you live in Hawaii or the great state of Canada. Let me tell you something. Podcasts are the same all over the world, except for the Mill Creeps. So listen, why don't you download the Mill Creep Show? But listen, turn the fans on, all right? So what I want you to do, get your fans on, turn the Hot Pockets on the microwave, turn it up to high, and download the Mill Creeps, okay? Maybe get your boys over the house. Maybe you can help you paint the deck. Maybe you can just paint each other. It's crazy, it's sleazy, it's a little bit scary, and just do that. So that's what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm putting DMX on right now, and I'm going to listen to some Mill Creeps.
Download the Mill Creeps on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or millcreeps.libsyn.com.
Thank you guys for having me on. It's a blast. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much.
And, Trick or Treat Radio, man. That's where it's at. That's the new Fangoria Radio, is Trick or Treat Radio.
No. Don't say that.
Like, you really put us under.
It's like swearing in church.
You just jinxed us.
Yeah. you put a lot on our shoulders just now.
Well, we can strive for greatness.
You guys are awesome. You really are. You got a great show.
The following message is a paid advertisement for the Cult of Muscle podcast. The Cult of Muscle. You're either in it or you're dead.
It's the dawning of a new age. The halls of Valhalla have been shuttered. The heroes of yore have either retreated to the shadows or taken to capering for the amusement of the small folk. their past glories a distant memory. The barbells have been torn from their once puma-strong grips, the beards shorn from their square jaws, only to be transplanted onto flannel-clad, puny weaklings with fingers barely powerful enough to strum a ukulele. The time has come, my brothers, to restore order from the chaos. No longer will our heroes be forgotten. No longer will their great deeds be viewed through a foggy lens of irony. Hear now our rallying cry as we scream it from the mountaintops, as we bellow it from iTunes and Libsyn and Facebook. It's time to join the cult, my brothers. So don your cloaks and enter the cult of muscle.
And we are back on Trick or Treat Radio, and it's time for our feature presentation. There we go. There's the camera. Oh, we got, what's up with Joshua Libre's camera? You guys see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's all twitchy and glitchy.
Let me refresh my end, see if that fixes it.
It's like it's
scrambled channels on cable. I was trying that MZ technique. Like I was trying to make it work. Man.
I'd scramble that.
Channel 3, then channel 2. I was like, okay.
Didn't work.
Oh, that's not it. That's not it.
That's not it.
All right, let's see if that worked. Oh, it's still fucked up.
Better, closer,
Let
warmer.
me see. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, keep it like that. Hold on real quick. Let me refresh on my end and see if that did it. Refresh.
Start from scratch.
Let me choose another one here real quick, and then sometimes that does it. All right, Joshua. Huh.
I could turn off and turn back on, maybe.
It's weird because I see your camera fine on Teams, but somehow in the translation.
Oh, gotcha.
Try something else here. Is that going to do it? Nope. All right. Well, let me continue. I might have you.
I could put on my icon, my profile.
Log out and go back in.
Or just, can you turn your camera off and turn it back on?
Yeah.
Let's give that a shot first and see if that works.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me try to
Disappeared. So now.
And now for my next trick, I'm going to bring Joshua Libre back.
There he is. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
I moved too much. I moved too fast.
He was there for a sec. What the hell was that? I guess
magic isn't that good.
I guess, Josh, yeah, just maybe leave and then come right back. Just click the same link that you had, and you should be able to get right back in. And I'll start reading the info about the movie.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
All right, let's hope this works because we obviously want to see Josh. All right, so first we're going to talk about Amsterdam. I figured that this is a horror movie. It's a little bit more geared towards our demographic, I guess, if you will. So I figured it'd be a good one, and there might be more to talk about with this one, but we'll see. Raven Shadow, you don't agree, apparently, because I see that look in your face.
No, I want you to keep talking.
All right. Amsterdam from 1988 is rated R, and this film is 114 minutes. And it is, what's so funny?
Keep going.
The fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if I agree with all of these. Oh, Josh is asking to get let in. Let me let him in. All right, there's Josh. Now let me just see if the cam is working. Joshua Libre. Okay, it's working now. Hope it stays that way. Okay, cool. I think we're good. For now, we're good. All right. So the subgenres we have listed here on IMDb are giallo, serial killer, slasher, horror, action, crime, horror, mystery, thriller. It is written and directed by Dick Moss. Ravenshire, what is so fucking funny?
I think it's the name Dick Moss.
No, he was laughing before I said that.
So this movie does not star Christian Bale, Denzel Washington's son, Margot Robbie, Mike Myers, Zoe Saldana.
Come on. Come on, really?
What are you getting at?
Timothy Olyphant's not in this movie?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Amsterdam?
You watched Amsterdam. Oh my fuck.
Are you fucking for real? You can't. No.
Last week, I said this is a film from the 80s. It is a giallo horror, and it is a Dutch film.
Look at him
Why
lighten up.
don't you read?
I don't remember that part. It's fucking all. I thought
if you read the chat, you would see it was called Amsterdam.
You said it was on fucking Tubi or fucking Plex or something. No, your Tubi or whatever those services are, Pluto or some fucking thing. And when I typed in the words Klaatu Barata Niktai, that's what came up. Amsterdam.
Amsterdammed.
Oh my god.
Amsterdam.
Now it explains a lot.
There's
I
an
couldn't
E
figure out
at the end of it.
Now I fucking know, asshole.
It's been called Amsterdam for the past week.
Yeah. We've been talking about this. In the chat. I typed them out in the chat.
I
You know
will
what?
say,
God.
when I
you know what?
typed in the movie, those two movies showed up in the results, Amsterdam and Amsterdam next to each other. I do remember seeing that, so I could see the confusion.
No, I can't. I
No,
can't.
Thank
No,
you, Joshua
don't let him
Libre.
off the
Why
hook.
called
Thank you. No,
Amsterdam?
to Joshua Libre, you listen.
No.
It might be my accent that just kind of threw it off, and he thought it was
Your accent
Amsterdam.
was fine.
Your accent. What
okay.
a fucking accent.
This fucking guy's
Give me a
accent.
break.
It was my Dutch accent.
Dutch rudder.
Yes. Yes, you're fluent in Dutch.
I was so fucking desperate to try to find the through line between both these films. I'm like, what the fuck? And
You were waiting
I
for the
was- killer
to appear in the.
I was like, wow,
Right.
why, what the
Fucking
fuck? Where's
God.
Joshua Libre going? And I was talking to Corny last night about it. And I was like, no, I'm gonna save some shit for the show. I got some fucking things to fucking say about this fucking film. And literally during the break, Corny sends me a message saying, I think you watched the wrong movie. And I'm like, no.
Not the first time you've done this. Where you
No,
watched the
and it
wrong-
won't be the last either, I'm sure.
It turns out probably not the last. Now let's call it in the business a pattern. Joshua
How
Libre.
long? How long was Amsterdam? Like,
2 hours and fucking 19 minutes, and I was pissed a little bit.
yeah,
first.
that's and with commercials, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Oh,
a bad deal.
You are a chucklehead.
You could
You
have
are a
saved
chuckle fuck.
20 minutes. 20 minutes with Amsterdam. You know what? I said
Fucking Christ.
Amsterdam. Yeah.
No, you did.
Did I?
Joshua
Okay.
Libre, me and MZ watched the correct one. Okay? We knew
'cause we can
absolutely. Yeah, because
We can spell. We can read.
yeah, we can read, we can spell, we hear, we comprehend.
Braggarts.
No, it's not bragging.
Ooh.
No, it's not bragging. It's what people in their 40s and 50s do.
No,
First
it's
of all,
it's
my
it's
credit
it's,
score is in the 800s,
it's what
okay?
Comprehend.
it's what anyone does.
I was
I never
Amsterdam,
killed a man.
by the
Why
way.
why do you have to be why do you have to be like a fucking maverick? Why can't you fucking follow like I take care of the movies for everybody and you have to go rogue sometimes.
God damn it! what
Right,
an idiot.
MZ? Like I take care of you guys with the
I-
movies.
You know, I know I'm being harsh with you, Raven Shadow, but really,
No,
you are an
you're not.
idiot. You are a bona fide moron. You really are. And I don't mean to be harsh with you, man, but come on.
You're a moron.
I mean, honestly, I can't tell if this is an act
It's a
or if
work.
it's not.
Yeah. This is a shoot. I wish it was a work, but
I wish
it's
it
a
was
shoot.
a work. It's a straight up shoot popski.
Okay, well now I know why you were laughing. I thought you were laughing because you didn't like the movie or something.
No, I really want to talk about fucking Amsterdam with fucking Christian Bale. That's why we watched the fucking trailer for fucking the Bride movie. I was like, we'll get to fucking Christian Bale later. And
It's a
now you
setup.
guys like a bunch of mutes. Nobody said anything. And I was like, that's weird. Then when Corny said you watched the wrong movie, then the fucking clicked for me.
Then it
I'm a
clicked.
loose cannon, Wolfie. I don't know why I am the way I am.
Oh, I know.
Tell me. Answer this question. Is the fact that you watched the wrong movie the reason why you were so late today?
Yeah, you could have been here on time if you watched a different movie 20 minutes shorter.
It was 2 hours and 19 minutes, Wolfie.
This movie was 25 minutes shorter.
What
And
time's
it
it
was
on?
still long.
Yeah, go watch it now.
All right, be right back.
Audio commentary.
Oh my fuck.
Oh,
I don't know
my
how it
God.
happened. But it was
I don't
bad-
know how it. I know how it happened.
You didn't pay for Amsterdam, right?
No.
Okay,
but
well at least you didn't pay for it. So
No.
Oh
These
God.
Patreon dollars.
my.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Well-
I'm sorry, Joshua Libre. You know what I
Hey,
mean? I
well,
need
that's
help.
cool. Yo,
I'm sorry, Joshua Libre. I'm sorry, Joshua Libre. How about apologizing to everybody who's listening right now?
All right, I'm sorry to everybody listening. I'm sorry to my mom.
So treat or trick on Amsterdam?
Dude, it was dope, dude. At parts, it was like impish and whimsical, yet Siri, it was set after World War One. Christian Bale's missing a fucking eye, and he sounds like he's doing a cross between Daniel Day-Lewis's Butcher character in Gangs of New York meets Eddie Murphy's Jewish customer from Coming to America.
Oh, fuck this shit.
Like he's like, you know, he beat Joe Lewis's ass. Lucky Marciano. But he's on a whirlwind adventure. They're a pact. It's fucked up. Fucking Taylor Swift's in it. She gets fucked up early on.
Who cares?
Treat.
Treat.
Treat my ass.
It was good, man. Check it out. It's on the same place you'll find Amsterdam.
Yeah.
You are
right
a
next to
fucking
each other.
chucklehead. You know that? You really are.
It was really good movie.
I don't know how you've managed to live this long.
Wolfie's a good chunk of it. It's 13 years at least.
Oh God.
I'm legit shoot. I'm sorry. It reminded me of The Fall that Marion talked about before. Like it was good, man. Check it out on Tubi.
My fucking God.
3 hours of commercials.
3 hours of commercials. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
No, I
This
was late.
can't be real. This cannot be real.
I wish I was that good.
It can't be real.
It unfortunately is. So let's talk about actual Amsterdam,
Please, let's just
the
get
correct
there.
movie.
I'm fascinated. Wolfie.
Raven Shadow,
Can you
go
play a
away
trailer?
for about 45 minutes so
Trailer
you can
reaction.
chill your brain. We'll get back to you.
No trailer for you. No soup for you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
It's
man.
10 o'clock and we still got 2 movies to talk about.
Yeah. Jesus.
We'll keep it
fuck.
lean. We'll keep it lean and mean.
All right. All right. I was saying Dick Moss is the director.
Great that he's
And
goodness.
the film stars Hubs Staple.
Yes.
Hoob Stapel. I don't know how to say it. Monique Van de Ven. Sergei Henry Valk. Let's stop there. The synopsis: a hard-boiled police detective sets out to capture a gruesome serial killer terrorizing the canals of Amsterdam.
Mm.
All right. So, Josh, let us know what was it about this one that made you pick it?
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to pick something that I know MZ is the horror guru, so I got to pick something with a little horror. But I you know, from what I hearing from the show, Raven Shadow is more into the action cop type of movie. So I picked, okay, so it's got horror and like kind of like a action movie. So I thought MZ might dig some of the horror parts, and Raven Shadow might dig some of the cop action parts of the movie. And I also, I mean, I really enjoy this movie. I've seen it multiple 4 times. Which I don't rewatch movies a lot, but this one I've rewatched it. There's a part of it. It feels like a travelogue type movie at times, where it's just like we're in City Hall now, and then we're at some restaurants, and then we're at a museum watching Rembrandt paintings, and
Yeah.
you know. And look, there's not much to this movie, like plot wise, story wise. It's just, you know, surface level stuff. You know, you just watch it, you get it. You don't have to think too much about it. But I enjoyed the writing, the characters. You know, the writing is very like frat boy type comedy type writing. You know, at times. But yeah, I mainly picked it because of the horror action combination of it. That was mainly it.
All right. So let's dive in and get some first impressions, MZ.
Well, honestly, I've never been really into Dutch horror. There's a few titles out there, films like Luck of the Necrophagus and The Johnsons, and I have heard of Amsterdam before, but for some reason it just never really clicked to me that this could be entertaining, because it's Dutch. Because I don't, Dutch horror just doesn't seem to go together. At least that was my mentality back in the day when it came out.
Dutch ovens, like that's what MZ's thinking of.
Yeah. I was 17, 18, 19 at the time. All I wanted was the blood and the gore. So I've pretty much avoided this on purpose or not on purpose, for the following 30 years after that. And I could say that, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's far from dull. I agree with Joshua that it does lack a little bit in plot and story, but the characters are interesting enough where things stay lively. There's a few action sequences here too that keep things going. There's a really cool chase scene through the canals.
Oh yeah,
on speedboats. It's really well done.
It seems like it could have been something in like a Bond movie or something, right?
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, this is Bond all over the place, man. I mean, just not only the camera, the way the camera works with it, but also the things that kind of make the chase last a little bit longer. Like there's things that get in the way of the boats to make it to make the chase a little bit more intriguing and things like that, and people falling out of boats, holding on, trying to get back into the boat and shit like that. It's and it works really well, and it's fun to watch. It's exciting, in fact, because I was like really riveted. But as a horror film, I mean, it's okay. We'll talk about it some more, but I thought the film was all right. Nothing that's gonna blow my socks off, but I mean, as far as Dutch horror goes, I mean, you could certainly do worse.
All right. I want to ask Michael Ravenshadow. So Josh, obviously you kind of gave us your insight as to why you picked this. If you recall, what was it the first time you saw this movie that really stood out to you, that made you kind of want to revisit it?
Honestly, it was the boat chase scene. That's what stuck out the most from this movie for me. Like, I thought it was a really great boat chase scene. I mean, I'm trying to think of like the best boat chase scenes in movies, and
Police Academy 5.
Okay, I'm adding that to the queue. But yeah, it's the boat chase scene. It's the and like I mentioned before, the sort of travel log aspect of the movie. Like when I saw it, I was like, I kind of want to go to Amsterdam now. Like it looks really nice. I'd never seen it like that. I didn't know about all the canals, that like just a bunch of them. And yeah, it was just kind of like that was honestly my very first impression was I want to go to Amsterdam now, and not just because of the the weed and the sexo for rent or anything like that. It's like, it looks like a nice place to go and visit, go to a cafe on the side of the canals, kind of have a drink or something. So that was my first impression, but I laughed out loud through a lot of the scenes throughout the movie. The character, the lines of dialogue are just ridiculous, kind of like like I mentioned, frat boy type humor. But yeah, just a lot of little things throughout this movie kind of stick out. As a whole, it's a little too long. I think it could be 90 minutes, but I feel like Amsterdam, I don't know if the city partially financed this movie, and maybe they had stipulations saying you gotta show this, you gotta show that of the city. We want more tourism or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked into it, but it is a little too long, but a lot of moments kind of stick out. Like I mentioned, lines of dialogue. And also like I've never seen, I'm trying to think of a frogman slasher killer in other movies, and I don't know. I can't think of too many, but I thought it was a unique sort of like killer. You know, it's not very practical, not very practical, you know, if you start to break it down, but something that just comes out of the canals and snatches you is kind of like it's a little, yeah, it could be a little scary, you know. But yeah, that was mainly it.
All right. Yeah, so for me, I may have seen mention of this movie in passing, but I actually don't like. This is one that's largely gone under my radar. So when you had mentioned it, I was like Amsterdam. Like I looked it up and I was like, it sounds vaguely familiar, but then I looked it up and it didn't sound familiar to me. So yeah, this is one that was just not even on my radar. But it's actually a really interesting film in that I feel like it has the slasher sensibilities. It's clearly a horror movie, but it also has a lot of like kind of hard-boiled detective aspect of it. And I feel like each of those is kind of elevated to a point because a lot of those movies are really poorly written, you know, like slasher films and like hard-boiled sort of detective films are just kind of really surface level kind of, you know, whatever. But I actually thought that this was fairly well written. Not like to the point where it should win a fucking Oscar for screenplay, but like it had some good moments of levity. It had some really fun dialogue at times. Especially, I loved, I forget her name now, but the daughter. I thought she was a hot shit, man. She was, that character was fucking fun. Like, she was really fun when she was on screen.
Yeah.
And it was mostly the writing. She had really sharp dialogue, and obviously she played it really well. So that I enjoyed, and it is kind of an interesting story too. Like I don't want to, you know, obviously I know this movie's fucking, you know, what, 30, almost 40 years old. So I mean, really not much of a spoiler, I suppose. But there's a lot of people out there maybe who haven't seen it, so I won't just give away the ending. Like Raven Shadow. You'll never watch this. You will never watch
I'm going to watch
this.
this weekend.
No, you won't. You won't.
No, you won't. No, you won't. You're not going to do this on your own. Believe me.
No. Amsterdam. Okay.
Yeah, as in God damned. I'll be damned. Yeah, there you go. Perfect example.
So but I will say that I actually was surprised at like who the killer was. To me, it seemed like it was going to be so obvious. I was like kind of like rolling my eyes of like, oh, it's so obvious who this is. And then it wasn't. And I was like, holy shit. Like that's kind of fucking cool because in a lot of these movies, usually it's so obvious who it is.
Yeah.
And then when that happens, you're like, of course, I knew it was that person. And that didn't happen in this. Well,
especially when it's come from an element in which they're not particularly well versed in horror films or any films of this type. You know, they'll usually go the safe route, the easy route to make an easy story and make a quick buck. But they didn't do that here.
Right. So, you know, that was something I really enjoyed about it. And also the ending kind of has a little bit more to say than just, you know, a killer, you know, killing innocent people. Like there's a little bit more to it than that, which I think is kind of fun and interesting. But yeah, I think it's well done. There's some really good kills in this. The one that was especially they didn't really show it, but one that was especially gnarly was the daytime one where the woman was floating on the in the canal.
Yeah.
I guess that was like the Nightmare on Elm Street style.
Yeah, that's
like,
kind of what I thought about too.
Yeah. So I thought that was
like,
you know, because we most of it took place at night, so I actually like that we saw one during the day. And it's just a different feel to it because we had like that one guy who went scuba diving in the boat to go look around in there, and it just kind of creates a different environment for a killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And clearly the killer has an advantage because they know how to navigate the water, and they have all the tools needed and all that. So it really, in a sense, I don't want to compare it to Nightmare on Elm Street, but in Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy has the dream realm, and he is like the king of the dream realm. In this, the killer is like the king of the underwater realm. I'm not, it's not Aquaman, Raven Shadow. Sorry, I'm not going there, but
That'd be awesome.
it's someone who's trained and knows how to, use a breathing apparatus and all that. So, I think it's kind of cool because they have an advantage over others. And the idea of the canal system in Amsterdam and having that be like the vehicle for someone like just navigating around to kill people, I think is super cool, because there's not many places you could do something like this. Like maybe Providence, Rhode Island, but it would be the worst fucking be the worst fucking slasher movie in the history of the world. Yeah. It happened during Waterfire. Yeah, exactly, Rancho. Yeah. It happened during Waterfire. So it's original in a sense, and it's actually like kind of funny. Like there's some good parts in here, and I also have to say that the guy who plays Visser, Hub Staple or Stapel, I don't know how you pronounce it. I thought he was charismatic. He was a good lead, and he had this sort of like devil may care attitude, but he was also kind of by the book kind of guy. And I actually really liked the relationship between him and Laura, because I thought Laura was going to be something else in this, and then it turns out that no, they actually have a pretty cool relationship, and like I don't know, like I thought it was really well done. And yeah, you're right, you said something early, Josh, about I wonder if this was like if the city of Amsterdam had anything to do with this. And I thought it was funny because at the beginning there's that like tour guide. Amsterdam has canals running through them. Like it did seem like a travel like video of like come to Amsterdam, and
and have a dead hooker scraping along the roof of the
roof. That scene was awesome.
Hilarious.
That was ridiculous.
There's full of kids.
That was a great opening. That was a great opening.
It was great. Yeah.
That's a ballsy move.
Yeah.
Especially when you have that going on in the daytime, early morning or whatever. That's a ballsy move.
Yeah. One thing I want to add. Oh shit! What was I gonna say now? Fuck. It was, but that intro was really super strong. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know. I've never been to Amsterdam, so I don't know kind of what it looks like now. But I know it's famous for its like red light district, and the canals are obviously, and and tourism and weed and whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was obviously captured, but it almost had a bit of a 42nd Street vibe to it at times, especially in the early part of this film. MZ, do you know what I mean? Like that kind of dirty, like
really seedy,
kind
of grimy, underbelly kind of vibe to it. I thought so at first.
Just the beginning, like I got that feel that it was kind of like a dirty, like
the taxi
sort of
driver.
Like
the cab,
like basket case, taxi driver, like that scene with the taxi. Yeah. Like that beginning part I thought was really highlighting how kind of sleazy it is. So I thought that was interesting. So, all right, well, that's way more than my first impression. But I also wanted to add before I forget, I was actually looking this up and doing a little bit of research earlier, and I messaged Joshua Libre, and I was like, yo, there's a fucking sequel coming out for this in a couple months.
Are you shitting me?
I am not shitting you. Amsterdam 2 is coming out in a few months in December.
Still damning.
Still,
That shocked me. Yeah.
I was, and Hub Stapel is in it. He stars. So the guy who plays Visser stars in it, and it's the same director, Dick Moss.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, so at least you know he survives in this one.
Apparently, Dick Moss wanted to do a sequel in the '90s, and it just never materialized for whatever reason. But I guess he never gave up on it, and so yeah, it's all filmed and it's coming out in December.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's interesting, but I just hope it doesn't go by the way of, say, like Dark Knight of the Scarecrow 2 or something like that, where it really takes a major nosedive. Another Dutch horror film, I can't believe I forgot all about it, The Vanishing.
Oh,
which is fantastic. Fantastic. If you want to see a really good thriller, check that one out. The original. Great flick.
Yeah. So let's there's we're gonna have to probably hold back a little bit on this because I want to make sure we leave enough time for Staying Alive. But also I wanted to mention the director Dick Moss also did the score for this, which I thought was a great score.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It was very fitting of the time, and I just thought it was really good.
Yeah. It was all right, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a couple of really standout scenes. You guys kind of mentioned the boat chase. That was that's impressive. Like,
it's really,
that's the money shot.
The boat chase is crazy. And then there was also like the motorcycle chase.
Oh, right.
I mean, it wasn't as crazy, but that boat chase was nuts. The one thing I thought was fucking hilarious though was the boats like moving on land. I'm like, how? Wait, how is this? How are they moving? How are these boats moving on land?
Only in the movies.
Yeah, you just got to shut your brain off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But MZ, what about the gore and the kills and all that? What was your impression of this?
Oh, I thought they were fine. Conventional effects. Typical blood, and I thought the prosthetic effects were fairly decent. They were kind of rustic in a way, very amateurish, but enough to get the point across. I thought the effects in this film were fine, given the time, given the location, and I mean, I couldn't name a Dutch effects artist even if I tried. So I mean, whether that person or group of people got to do any more or got famous out of it, I mean, would beat the hell out of me. But I mean, all things considered, I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, the story is decent enough. The characters are decent enough. The gore and the violence and the effects overshadow that, because it's one. I mean, if you're making an actual movie and you got piss poor everything else with the exception of the effects, which would be great, you're kind of overshadowing it. But the effects here are kind of on par with everything else in this film, and that's not such a bad thing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, there was nothing really stand out. I think that opening scene, like we talked about, with the woman hanging, in the canal, was like that. That's a pretty hardcore scene, like, especially with all the kids in the boat, seeing this dead body like dangling and
dragging across the boat.
Dragging across the boat. Although I wonder if more blood, like if there would be that much blood, you would think the blood would have drained maybe a little bit more, but I don't know. It's still a cool effect.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, I could talk about the boat scene for.
Then there was.
Oh, go ahead, MZ. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. No, I was just going to go on to something else.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, we already talked about it a little bit, but it's worth repeating. That boat scene was really fucking standout. Like, especially the way it was shot. Like, this is pre-drones, like by a lot.
Yeah.
So they had to have helicopters or whatever. But some of these shots that they got were fucking great. Like, there's a shot where, this is like, what do they call them? Like the like the cigarette boats or cigar, like, I don't know, what do they call those? Like speed boats.
Yeah.
So something like that. I don't know what the actual name is, but like there's a scene where there's a like a helicopter from above and is shooting down, and you could see it like bank really hard and do this really quick turn to go underneath. Like it comes out from one bridge and then goes under another, and it's like a really hard bank, and it just looks so cool and so smooth, I thought that stuff was really standout. Like, even if you don't like slashers and you like fucking chases, like this is one of the best chases I've ever seen in a horror movie, if not any movie,
Yeah, it's really standout.
Yeah.
There are some scenes of comedy involved here. There's some levity, as you mentioned before. The first one that caught my eye was a guy getting arrested in a pastry shop. And
that was funny.
Shoves the guy's face right into the cake, and as he's talking to other people, the perp is like eating the cake as his face is shoved into it. I got a kick out of that.
Yeah. The guy was like, "I use only the best ingredients." He's like, "What are you doing?" and then when the perp heard that, he starts like licking the cake.
And also the old guy that walks into the the police station, I think it is, and he's just got his fins and a snorkel and a mask on and swim trunks for whatever reason. One of the and also the friendship between the cop's daughter and her friend. I gotta say, I gotta tell you, I feel that was pushing the envelope a little bit too far, where her friend just happened to be a self-professed psychic.
Why didn't he solve the case sooner?
I don't know. It really didn't add anything.
Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. Yeah.
Well, it put her in harm's way that once. I mean, that's the only thing it really did. I agree.
Right.
It was a bit superfluous. Like, it didn't really make all that much sense, but I thought it was kind of fun, like, to have a character like that, but it was not explored to its fullest, and it was almost distracting. So I thought it was a fun thing to include, but it just didn't really matter,
Yeah.
Maybe the producer's son or something. I don't know.
I mean, there was some cool shots too. Sorry, go ahead, Josh.
Oh no, I was just gonna mention, like some of the shots, but like also like there's a stunt in the boat chase scene where the cop he gets something thrown at him and he flips back and towards the back of the boat into the water and he grabs onto the rope. That's all one shot of the stunt guy just flipping back, and I just thought, damn, that I don't know. I was just really impressed with that stunt because the boat, I mean, I don't know, it looks like it's going, or at least they made it look like it's going at full speed, and the guy just flips back into the water, grabs onto the rope so he doesn't like fall off. And yeah, like that boat chase scene, there's like no quick cuts or miniatures.
No.
It's all wide shots and on location. That's the thing, like it is on location, these are not like tanks, like big set tanks or anything out in the middle of the ocean. They're like in the canals, just weaving through. And it was just, I don't know, that scene. I really love that scene. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't look like anything else I've seen. There's been another boat chase scene is the one in Last Crusade, with and that's in the Venice canals, right? But it's out towards the ocean, bigger, wider sort of body of waters. But this is all like tight little canals, so it's a little different. But yeah, I just really enjoy that scene. And yeah, like some of the lines of dialogue, like or the supposed comedy lines of dialogue. For example, like when the cop sees the scuba diver come out and she takes off her mask and she sees this she's this beautiful woman, and the first thing he says is, "You're all wet." And I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
that's the whole line? Is that the joke? Or
Yeah.
is that, I'm like,
But then
and
there-
she just says,
there's
yeah,
no
she says, "Hello."
follow-up.
Yeah, no follow-up or anything,
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, this is what we got going on here, And I like how the cop
80s Riz right there, man.
yeah.
That's how you do.
Just went right for it. But and then after a long day, he comes home late at night. He goes right to his liquor cabinet, gets himself a drink,
Like a brother.
and then he goes checks on his daughter in the bedroom. So it kind of, he's like, instead of checking on the daughter, he goes right for the drink, boom, and then he'll check on his daughter, make sure that she's in her bed and safe and everything. But it's those little details that they kind of write throughout the movie that, I think it's purposeful, and like you mentioned, Wolfie, it's good writing, but yeah, it's not like, I don't know, it's not Casablanca type writing,
Right.
But
But
it's
it's-
just thoughtful. Yeah, it's
yeah.
thoughtful
There's-
and it's on purpose.
Yes, it's purposeful. Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. Is it's purposeful, and there's nothing in there that you roll your eyes at necessarily, or it's just solid. And I think the thing is we're so used to lowering our standards for for films like this that when you get something that is just good, it stands out because it seems better than good.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah. And like the last thing I just kind of want to mention or highlight is I love the end credit song. Like I love end credit songs and like period, but this one I really, really enjoyed it. It doesn't have one sax solo. It has two separate sax solos.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
has
yeah.
one guitar solo, and then it has the singers. I think the band is actually called Lois Lane, Raven Shadow.
Oh shit!
Yeah, check out the music video directed by
I'm
Dick
glad
Moss.
this weekend.
Dick Moss, man. I wonder if that's his band or something.
Maybe, yeah. But I enjoyed the end credit song. That's another 5 or 6 minutes right there. But yeah, those are kind of like pretty much the highlights for me. And shout out to the dubbing, the English dubbing, because
Yeah.
they have the accents, and I don't know if it's the actual actors speaking in English, like in the ADR. But I really like the way that they mixed in their accents. They didn't have like a California accent, it's like some actor that they got,
Whoa.
yeah, it's like I don't know if it's actually them speaking like in English for the dubbed version, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know if they added some extra sauce to it in the dub, because I know there's one scene where the partner cop thinks he has a killer in the tank, and he brings out the SWAT. He brings out the SWAT. He brings out everyone. He's like, "We got him. We got the killer." And then they drain the tank, and nobody's there, and he just says, "Fuck me." but he says one word, only one word, like with his mouth. But in the English dub, he's like, "Fuck me." So it's those little things that they added. I don't know in the dub version that it has a little extra sauce to it. But little things like that just kind of cracked me up throughout the whole movie. But yeah, those are pretty much the highlights for me for this movie.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. There's a couple other things too that are just really like, as far as the writing, like when Laura, is that her name? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Laura goes to the shrink's house later in the movie, like just like seeing a canal right next to his house, I thought was really interesting, because of some stuff that happens. So yeah, like it all makes sense, and we're not used to that in every single slasher movie, and I think it kind of takes you by surprise a little bit when it's like, oh well, they actually planned this all out and it
Yeah.
works. That's cool.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I can see why this is a cult classic. Absolutely. And I'm surprised that it's not talked about more. I do know that they put out, I think it was Blue Underground, put out a blue of this somewhat recently.
Oh, okay. I'm interested to hear the comment, if there's a commentary or something on like, you know, the dubbing, if it was like really like, you know, down to the letter, or did they add it a little bit extra? Well, could be interesting to listen to.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking it up. I want to see here. I'm looking on Diabolic DVD. And yeah, go ahead, MZ.
Yeah, let me just speak on the dubbing. One of the first Dutch horror films I ever saw was Luck of the Necrophagus. Okay, it's a necrophilia film from I want to say 1988 or 1989.
Good year.
And no, 1991. 1991. And what caught me off guard about that film was the audio and the dubbing. Not so much that the dubbing was bad, but it's the environment in which the dubbers were speaking. It sounded like they were in a very large room. Not that it was echoey or anything like that, but it sounded exactly like the dubbing in this film, Amsterdam.
Oh, okay.
And when I heard it, the first thing that I heard them when characters started speaking, I'm like, it brought me right back to Lucker the Necrophagus, and I wonder if all Dutch films are like this, the way the audio sounds through dubbing, and what environment are they in as they're recording, because it doesn't sound tight. It doesn't sound it wasn't echoey, but it wasn't like really professionally well done either.
Right.
You know, it sounded a lot like this, you know. And not that it was a bother to me, it wasn't. You know, but it just caught me completely off guard, and I'm thinking, oh man, are they all like this? But I guess in a way that kind of added to the intrigue of the film, knowing that it is a Dutch film, and knowing that Luck of the Necrophagus is a Dutch film, and that, you know, maybe this is how dubbing is over there. I don't know,
maybe,
but
same studio or something, or
it was really bizarre to me. Watch Luck of the Necrophagus, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I see the poster now. Oh yeah, Lucker the Okay, all right, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, listen to the audio on that, and you'll understand what I'm saying. You'll hear it, because it does not sound
like a
Italian. It doesn't sound Japanese. It doesn't even sound American.
It has its unique.
It has its own unique sound. I've never heard anything else like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I gotta check that out.
Is it also just known as Lucker, MZ?
I think in some areas it's been known as Lucker. Yeah.
Okay, because
L-U-C-K-E-R.
Yeah, that's what's showing up on IMDb. It's interesting just looking at that one. One of the trivia things says the producer destroyed all of the negatives after the film was finished, so finding a completely uncut copy is very difficult.
Wow.
But not impossible. It's not a great film. It's not a great.
Yeah, it says also known as Lucker the Necrophagus. Yeah, so I guess in this country maybe it was just Lucker, but okay.
I gotta check that out.
So, anything else you guys want to talk about with this one?
No, I'm watching the speedboat chase right now, as a matter of fact, and it's stellar.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah, that one part.
Where they're on
that one part where
they're on the sidewalk.
Where the frogman, he's looking behind to see if the cop's still chasing him. He looks up in front of him. He sees this big barge in front of him that's like filled with gas tanks, and he goes,
"Oh yeah,
oh, yeah." He just crosses his arms.
Like that's gonna help him.
And I thought that the look, like the frogman, like I thought it was it's certainly maybe not unique, but it's a different look for a killer, right? Like,
well, it kind of looked a lot like from My Bloody Valentine. Looked a little bit too to that.
I guess you like a gas mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Harry Warden.
Yeah, it did have that that look, but the cool thing is that the character, like, I like the way the character under the mask, how the character looked. Like that also was kind of, I thought that was a really cool effect, and I would have liked to see more of that. I thought that was the way it looked was good.
Yeah, great makeup.
So, Raven Shadow, do you want to see this movie?
I do want to see it. I do want to see it. I want to see it last night too. But you see what God did to me, man? You know what I mean? Like,
No, what did God do to you? He granted you that brain.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Pluto TV's fault.
Fucking. And to be fair, I thought you said last week. I remember that part, that the girl who plays the Silver Surfer in the new Fantastic Four was in it. And when I saw her,
I did not say that.
I think so. That's what Corny told me.
You fucking throwing him under the bus?
Yeah.
I'm an atheist, okay? But if you believe in God, fine. And I'm sure that when you finally meet God, you're going to ask him, God, why did you do this to me? And you know what he's going to say? He's going to say, because there's just something about you that pisses me off.
Wow.
He says, welcome.
By the way, Raven Shadow.
Thank you.
The actress who plays Silver Surfer, Shala Ball.
Yeah.
That was last week's movie, Weapons.
She was in it?
Come on. She was Justine, the fucking lead essentially.
Oh yeah.
That was her. I didn't say she was in Amsterdam, you fuck.
Oh, but she watched it, I think. I think she gave it a good review on Letterboxd.
Oh God.
Okay, well, you know what?
Let's move on, please.
All right. Well, you know what? I am going to watch Joshua Libre. I'm going to watch it this weekend. I have some time off. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to send you a private message.
No, he's not going to watch it. Don't get your hopes up.
You'll like the cop shenanigans.
Because we got two movies to watch for next week. So you're not watching.
What the fuck?
We're doing another Patreon. I told you that already.
Watching movies should not be a chore.
It shouldn't be.
Okay, let me catch up on the chat here. Our pal James Ellis, Performance God, says, "Sup, you devils," and he says, "What up?" Let's see. Evil Corny asks, "Is Joshua using a porno filter now?" That was when you were scrambled.
I'm nostalgic like that,
Linus says, Amsterdammed is pure cinema. And he says Dickie Mass. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. I don't know if it's Dickie Moss. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Dick Moss. He's got a little Dick Moss, Raven Shadow.
Yeah. It clears up really quick, though. You could usually just...
And James Ellis, Performance God, says, Raven Shadow, you've embarrassed yourself.
Not the first time, brother.
No, won't be the last.
No, it won't be the
This
last.
isn't the worst thing I've done.
Corny posted a gif of holy shit, what's Family Feud guy? Steve
Harvey.
Steve Harvey, thank you. A gif of Steve Harvey just looking like inconsolable, like.
You know what, Corny? You know I love you, but you could have fucking told. I'm watching this fucking movie for the show right now, and nothing. He didn't fucking tell me.
Yeah, because why would it's not his job?
What? It's not.
Why?
Yeah.
He's my friend.
So
well, that's debatable.
We told you.
And James Ellis, Performance God, says it's a solid 9 out of 5 for Amsterdam. Oh, I'm sorry, Amsterdam.
Right?
And Corny says, I want to submit Amsterdarned as a possible title of this episode. All right, yeah, I'd put that on there. Amsterdarned. That's the movie Raven Shadow saw.
No, I was watching Amsterdam. It was weird. Whimsical gerbil spreading amok.
And
Amsterdam.
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 Yeah.
That might be a good episode title too.
From the makers of Air Bud. I thought before Corny said Airborne, I'm like, yeah, the movie with Jack Black, Air Bud. No, it wasn't in my head.
Linus says big ups The Vanishing.
Yeah.
And Corny says, I'm not God. When in response to what you just said when you evoked his name.
First of all, I don't know what I just said, Corny. Okay. Second of all, you could have helped more than you did last night.
Oh, boo-hoo.
All right, let's do the verdict on this one. All right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Where's all right, here we go.
Trick.
I want to hurt myself.
Trick or treat, baby.
Myself today.
I wonder if people would say you're a trick or a treat.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All right, it is verdict time. We're going to let you know whether Amsterdam was a trick or a treat, and any final thoughts. MZ, let's go.
The characters are okay. The kills are fairly good. The boat chase scene is epic. It really does save this movie from being a tepid treat or barely a trick. You know, it's gonna swing it to a trick, to a treat rather. This is worth watching. It is plotting though. The scenes are stretched out to its absolute limit. And that could be overbearing because there's no way this should be almost a 2-hour film. This is a $130 the most, and maybe even less with a little bit more tightening of the script. But it's decent. Considering where it's coming from, this is not a bad film, and I could see where it gets its cult status from. Performances are fairly good. The hand is held a little bit too often, but you are guessing the entire time who the killer is, and because that's what I was doing too. I'm like, I couldn't think of who the hell it could be. So anyway, it has that going for it. It is shot nice. You do get a nice area, visual area of the city and its culture, and it's really interesting to look at. So I'm going to say this is a treat. It's not going to blow your doors off, but it's a fairly decent time waster if you've never seen it.
All right. Michael Ravenshaw, what's your impression of our reviews? What would you give it?
No, I think I would agree. I think it's been said already, but I feel that the opening, the boat sequence with the practical use of its set pieces, at the bar, and I think it's my turn, Wolfie. It was clearly inspired.
No,
by
you don't
The
get a
Last
turn.
Crusade.
You don't get a turn.
Why? No,
Because you have to watch the movie to get a
getting
turn.
A little bit long in the tooth. It reminded me like I was watching Amsterdam again, also on Tubi. You could have shortened this. I thought the cast was good. The gore was good.
Stop!
What?
You don't get.
Why'd you ask them?
I don't know. I really regret it now. You don't get. You don't get.
You shouldn't have to regret it because you should never have asked.
Well, I didn't think he was gonna lie, so.
Why? That's
no,
what I
not yet.
thought. I think what saved it was like the submerging aspect of the killer, very evocative.
Stop.
The Black
Stop.
Lagoon
Stop.
And the hydro vipers.
That's enough. That's enough. All right, Joshua Libre. I think we know, but let's make it official.
Yeah, this is a treat. I would give it 2 treats way up, but it's because it is too long. It should be 90 minutes. It's definitely like a movie you don't have to sit on the edge of your seat and pay attention to. You can go make a sandwich. You know where it's just the mayor talking to the police chief. You know, you can go make a sandwich, heat up a Mama Celeste pizza. You know, It's like a like I mentioned, it's like a part travelogue, part slasher, part action cop movie. And yeah, I mean it's surface level stuff. You'll chuckle here and there. Like we've mentioned, great action scene. The boat chase scene is a highlight of the movie. And yeah, treat. Can't wait to see Amsterdam 2, which I didn't know was coming out.
Yeah. I also saw. I guess originally the sequel idea he wanted to do was in the 90s he was going to use Rotterdam as like this the setting, which is also in Netherlands, and I don't know if it was going to be called Rotterdamd, but that's he was going to use a different city to have it.
Nice.
So we'll see. I don't know if that's what he's going to do for Amsterdam 2 or not, but yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Like, this also I didn't really say. I'll kind of just dovetail into my verdict, but I thought this movie was really well shot. We talked about it in regard to the boat chase, but I thought overall this movie was really well shot. There's some really standout shots and scenes. So yeah, I think this absolutely has earned its cult classic status. And if you're I don't know if I would consider this a giallo. Like if it is, it's a very light on the giallo. Like it's like, all right, give me a hard-boiled detective slasher, hold the giallo, or just give me
on the side.
Yeah, a little giallo on the side. Because it just, it wasn't a big part of it. But I know Linus is watching, so Raven Shadow, what's the plural of giallo?
Jolly.
Ah, look at you. You listen once in a while.
Listen to fucking Linus. Linus talks fucking. He's like E.F. Putton, but different. Or E.F. Contentment.
All right, so I give us a treat. I thought this was fun. I like this, and I'm glad I saw it. Otherwise, I don't know that I would have had an opportunity or even like really heard mention of it. But yeah, I know some other cult cinema podcasts have probably done this. I saw a couple pop up on YouTube when I was looking, but yeah, I appreciate you recommending this one, Joshua Libre. It was fun for sure, and I think a lot of people out there would dig it. And this is on Tubi currently, so if you want to check it out, watch Amsterdamned with an N-E-D at the end, damned, like House of the Damned or whatever, Village of the Damned. Yes, and it's from 1988, not 2022, as Raven Shadow found.
24.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's just kind of roll right into the next one, and next we're going to talk about the film Staying Alive from 1983. This film is rated PG, which is a shame. It's 93 minutes. It's a drama, music, romance, directed by Sylvester Stallone, and it is written by Nick Cohn, Sylvester Stallone, and Norman Wexler. And it stars John Travolta, Cynthia Rhodes, Finola Hughes, Steve not Winwood, Julia Bovasso, Charles Ward, Joyce Heiser. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Love Joyce Heiser, especially from Just One of the Guys. And
She was in that? She must have been in it. I didn't see it. I
don't-
fucking
Did
saw
you-
the fucking movie.
Did
asshole.
you watch this one? Oh, he watched the other Staying Alive.
Yeah. This one had Edward James Olmos in it. And I don't know. I watched one. The fucking
There
Sweats,
are
the fucking
multiple movies named Staying Alive, just saying.
Wow.
Not
So-
on Tubi.
Yeah, but this is Stay In.
No, I'm
Alive.
sorry. Not on Pudio. Or not on Pluto.
Pudio?
Pluto. Fuck you. I don't know. Fucking.
Just shut up. Just
I don't know.
Tubi.
Raven Shadow, shut up.
Pluto. There you go. Okay, Staying Alive. And yes, of course, this is a sequel to Saturday Night Fever. And the synopsis: 5 years later, Tony Manero's Saturday Night Fever is still burning. Now he's strutting towards his biggest challenge yet, succeeding as a dancer on the Broadway stage. All right, so Joshua Libre, why don't you go ahead and let us know what was it about staying alive that you wanted to choose for the show?
Well, the main reason is, Wolfie, you were talking about rewatching Saturday Night Fever.
Hell yeah!
And earlier in the year, and I forgot which episode, but you were talking about Saturday Night Fever, like a recent rewatch, and about disco, the origins of disco, and how it differs from the interpretation in the movie. And you mentioned that you hadn't seen Staying Alive. So I thought, oh, well, you know what? Why not just use this opportunity to just cross that off the list and, just, have you watch it. Because I know I know you're a busy man. You got 2 podcasts. You got to watch stuff for the Force Insensitive. You got to watch stuff for Trick or Treat Radio, So, I know time is tricky. So I was like, you know what? Let's watch this so we can cross that off the list. It's either that or The Sandlot, but it didn't really have a horror angle. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do Staying Alive. At least it has Satan's Alley. It's a little horror entry, But that was mainly it. Yeah. But I enjoy this movie. I don't know. I've seen chunks of it in cable, but I saw it for the first time from beginning to end, like about 4 years ago. And at the time it was on Amazon for free with Prime. And since then I wanted to rewatch it, but it wasn't streaming anywhere except for Canopy and Hoopla, which is my library just doesn't have a hookup with them. I ended up buying the Bare Bones DVD. And then I saw that it was on Pluto for free. It must have been this week because I've been searching for it and it was not streaming until now, which is kind of weird. But it is a Paramount movie and Pluto is all Paramount CBS stuff, so it makes sense. But yeah, that was mainly why I picked it, just so you can cross that one off the list, off the watch list.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. And let's go around and do some first impressions. So MZ, I can't remember. Had you seen this, MZ?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, I figured, but I just wanted to make sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen this. All right, well, first of all, we're about maybe 5 minutes into the discussion, and there was something that I brought up early on about there being somebody in this film that has a small role in the film that ends up becoming a big star later on in the decade and fall into the next decade, the 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody has named him yet. Does anybody know who I'm talking about?
Well, you mean that 70s show, Decker, in the beginning, Red Foreman.
Smith.
Yeah, the great Conway Smith was in, he was the first butt-smoking dance teacher in the opening scene.
Yeah.
Choreographer.
Oh.
And I actually
Is that who you
think
meant,
he was
MZ?
one of
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Oh, okay.
the- we just fucking started though, brother. Like,
I guess I was wondering because I didn't think of, he became a pretty big star. Yeah, I'd say that. But I guess I've never watched that 70s show. So for me, like, I've seen him in a handful of movies like RoboCop and, several others, but I didn't think, I don't know. I thought you meant like a bigger star. So that's why I was confused, but I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
Well, for the record, that 70s show is very, very funny. But yeah, Kurtwood Smith is a choreographer, which is so unlike.
Looks very angry.
Yeah.
you dumbass.
I thought you meant Frank Stallone.
Hey, I'm gonna put my brother in this movie. It's kind of like Rocky, but you dance a lot.
All right, go ahead, MZ, with the first impression, or whether it's your first impression seeing it, or like if you notice anything else this time around.
Take us back to '83.
Yes, well, I was 12 years old and I discovered my penis.
Not that far back.
And we've been friends ever since.
Me and my penis.
Although every now and then I treat it like Homer Simpson, yeah, like Homer Simpson treats Bart Simpson. You know?
There's a reaction video.
Yeah. Well, this movie is amazing. Okay, for a lot of wrong reasons, you know, but that doesn't mean that it's not enjoyable. It's great as a nostalgia piece now, and I can understand why it tanked, and you know, when it first came out. I mean, Sylvester Stallone, when it comes to writing, Sylvester Stallone is a hack. Okay, he genuinely is a hack. Look,
You know, I wrote Rambo too, right?
with Rocky. Okay, and
I'm
that
just-
was the upstart amateur boxer getting the opportunity to face the world heavyweight champion. Okay, and he takes that formula and puts it in Staying Alive. He takes the amateur dancer and puts him in the and he gets put into the lead of a major Broadway musical, I guess, or I don't know what you would call it, dance production. I don't know what you would call it, but he has the opportunity to be the lead, you know, and he kills it. And so, when it comes to writing, you know, Stallone has pretty much got only one thing in mind, and that's the underdog comes out on top. John Travolta here is
sexy, right?
He chews up every piece of scenery he is in. He chews it up, spits it out, puts it in an envelope, sends it to a food processing plant, has it mailed back to him, and then he eats it and chews it up again. I mean, almost literally. I mean,
Scientology is weird.
Incredible how much screen time this guy has in this film. And what I love best about it is that he sticks out like a sore dick in an orgy. You know? You got the dregs of New York all over him, all around him in Manhattan. 1983, 1982 Manhattan. Okay, it's a dreary place. It's downtrodden. It's homely and homeless, and people are wearing not dark clothes, but drab looking colors like tan and brown, you know, and things like that. And here comes Johnny Vaselino walking down the street with his blonde hairdo, his leather jacket, and he's just walking down the street. He's not strutting. He's walking down the street, but he wants to strut. You can see it in him. The guy wants to strut down the road.
Italian, of course he wants to strut.
Catches him, and he just sticks out like a sore dick. And like,
stop saying that.
You can't not take your eyes off him because he just commands
Sore
that
dick,
much
you know.
presence when he's on screen. You know, no matter where he is, he's like the focal point on screen, where no matter where he is, you know. I mean, he's in his dance studio and he's got his leotard on. He's got a bulge the size of a fucking coconut.
I noticed that. Yeah.
And the
Charles noticed that.
You know, and the guy is fucking shredded. Okay, this is the best he has ever looked.
Yeah.
I mean, Pulp Fiction. This was the best he ever looked. Cut, ripped,
after Pulp
shredded. I mean,
Fiction?
this guy worked out, and no doubt Stallone taught him, you know, a few things. There's no question in my mind.
Yeah, he taught him how to shoot up.
I don't know. I don't.
Ew, this is steroids.
I don't think so. I don't think he did that.
I'm not really
Far too
6'7".
lean. He's far too lean to have shot up. I don't think he shot up.
Well, steroids doesn't mean you're huge, like you're always huge.
I just don't think he shot up.
I don't either, but I'm just making a
Okay.
joke. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, he just commands a presence on screen at this point in his career, and this is the film that almost killed his career.
Yeah.
You know, it was this or Urban Cowboy. I think Urban Cowboy was the final nail in the coffin, but Anyway, that's my opening statement on it.
All right.
Opening statement.
Yeah.
Raven Shadow, how about you? First
A lot to
impression.
unpack there. Was this before or after like Xanadu? Who he did? Didn't he some movie like? Didn't he do another movie with Olivia Newton-John?
Olivia
Xanadu was
Neuter.
Xanadu was 1980.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I forgot how much I've seen of this movie. I remember my like mom and cousin watched it a lot back in the day. Back when I'd be like playing with action figures and shit. Yeah. First impression is our hero Tony is a bit of an asshole. You know what I mean?
Like he wasn't in Saturday Night Fever.
Kind of doubled down.
He definitely raped
kinda
somebody.
toned down his rhetoric for this one.
Yeah.
The character.
Yeah, it was kind of like Alex turning face at the end of Clockwork or whatever the fuck in one version. But yeah, he's an asshole. I forgot about that shit in fucking Saturday Night Fever. God damn. This is a dark turn. Kind of like the Ghostbusters 2 of disco films. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was in leotards for sure. He was. Yeah, he definitely had some BSO moments too, by the way. But yeah, super dick to the punk rock girl. Ella Frank and Stallone getting a solo. Was that one of his jams? His original material?
I don't know. But it probably.
Yep.
It had to have been. He's like, hey, my brother's got a song for the movie. It's a good idea. But yeah. Wolfie, what are you, a vegan now? It was fucking, yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of dancing, a lot of this. He had to dance, and I can respect that.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Saturday Night Fever. This is not.
No.
That movie is amazing. Saturday Night Fever. This is like a bit of nostalgia, but it's like I almost feel like Tony is it's like another character almost. Like I mean, it's like a I was gonna say neutered, but I don't know if that's the right word. Like a neutered version of Tony Manero.
Like made for TV. Yeah, isn't
Frank MZ and Frank Stallone. He's showing a picture on the. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Wow,
that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Did he ask him about this movie?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, I feel like the thing here though, like Saturday Night Fever, the point of it is getting to know Tony and understanding like how kind of trapped he is in where he lives, and also amongst his friends group, and like, you know, he just kind of falls into, I know this wasn't the point of it, but kind of falls into this like toxic masculinity that he doesn't necessarily identify with, but it's all around him. So like I feel like that film is kind of poignant. Like there's it's got a lot to say. And it also is a great snapshot of the world at that time, you know? I feel like this is not that, though. And not that you need to have a sequel be the exact same fucking thing and, like, hit all the beats. But this, it doesn't capture the time. Like, it captures the time in the dress and things like that. But I feel like this is almost like musical numbers with very loose connective tissue, you know?
Yeah.
And yes, MZ's right. Like Travolta fucking chews all the scenery.
Everything.
Like, you know, and he's kind of amazing to look at in this. And I mean that multiple ways. Like he looks good and he's charismatic, you know?
Right.
But like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like this is not like a Broadway at all. Like, there's all these like camera effects that are like, if you're watching from the audience, you wouldn't see, right? Like it's just kind of a little weird. And the singing,
right?
Like I don't know, like it just doesn't feel. It doesn't represent what it's trying to represent. I feel.
It's not an authentic slice of life of that period of time. Like
exactly.
Say Dazed and Confused, or like say American Graffiti,
or Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, so Saturday
Yeah,
Night Fever,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, and I feel like the drama and the relationships just aren't there. Like we get it kind of like, you know, like really thin version of it with Tony and what was her name?
The blonde girl?
The British
Or
dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It feels like it's a lesser version of that. And I kind of don't know why this was the choice, because when you I think Saturday Night Fever, the original, its strong suit is Tony and his struggle and, you know, and all that, like, and the relationships and with his parents, with his friends, and, you know, and all that. Like, and in this, I feel like it substitutes that for like spectacle, you know?
So do you think, I know it's your first impression with me, do you think it was Stallone's involvement that added that level of hubris to it?
A little,
Like,
I think maybe a little bit, because he's coming off of just a little bit. He's coming off of Rocky, not directly from Rocky, but he did Rocky a few years prior, and you know he didn't.
Rocky 2.
In Rocky 2.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm trying to relate it to the first Rocky. And I feel like in a way there are some similarities, especially with like the big sort of fucking finale, right? Like,
right.
So I think there are some similarities here, but I feel like he's trying to go for something like that, but it's just not really working. So I think what, as a film and as a snapshot, what MZ said, I think is accurate. Like this is a, you know, like to go back and see this, it's really interesting. But if you are hoping for a continuation of Saturday Night Fever, it's not it, you know? So I really think it depends on how you sort of enter the expectations you have and how you enter into this movie and what you want to see. Although I love that scene where he's like, I want to strut.
I just gonna strut. I think too, maybe, I mean, we could be all over the place, I think, but like, did it really specify what happened to like his siblings and at least his dad? And there's a scene where he comes home to his mother and he kind of like subtly talks about his past and behavior. And I thought it was odd how his mother justified like his shitty behavior.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And it could be an Italian mob thing, but like, no, babe, it's what it took you to get out of the hood.
That was
And I'm like,
strange.
oh,
'Cause he
right?
said,
Did it stick out?
Yeah.
He said like, you know, I used
Or
to
maybe
act
it's
like a
just an
bastard,
Italian
you know?
thing.
Yeah, is it an Italian thing, Raven Shadow?
I mean, yeah, like, you know, Italian mothers will always, you know, he's a good boy. He killed 12 fucking people, you know, like, allegedly.
Just don't do any nudity. Just don't do any nudity, Tony.
Yeah, just don't do any nudity, Tony. I'll show you Brajo.
Yeah, and he does, like, didn't he apologize to his mom for his attitude?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that almost kind of goes against, you know, like the first film.
Yeah. He tries
Well,
to
he
say it
well
throughout
he,
the
he
whole
explains
movie.
that
Yeah.
to I think it was Cynthia Rhodes's character, where he basically explains.
Yeah, Jackie. Yeah.
Well, it was either him or Finola Hughes,
Yeah.
who looks
Laura.
who looks absolutely stunning in this movie.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Where he basically gives the whole explanation as to why he is the way he is now as compared to the way he was then. He said it. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't curse, so that gave the audience the clue that, okay, this guy has completely reformed himself.
Yeah, but it seems disingenuous.
Yeah, but I think probably, but
years.
maybe the studio was looking for a PG film.
Yeah.
And any reference
fair,
to the way Tony was in Saturday Night Fever could very well have given this an R rating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, probably they wanted to probably still sell like stickers and books and magazines with the heartthrob of
Yeah, and bookmarks and backpacks. I mean, who wouldn't want a Johnny Vasalino backpack?
Yeah, because it is a little it's not unheard of, but it's a little weird to have the sequel to an R-rated movie be PG.
Right,
Well,
even
police
80s
academy
PG.
films.
I mean, Jaws was PG. Fuck, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
sure, yeah, but Saturday Night Fever is rated R, and then the sequel, 6 years
That's-
later is PG.
Yeah,
That
that's
to me is a
step
little
down.
weird. Yeah,
But I'm sure they wanted to get the women who grew up, or the people who grew up with the first one at a certain age, and then on the next generation coming up, and yeah, definitely probably merchandising. Merchandising.
So I had a theory about this movie in connection with Rocky 3, because Rocky 3 came out the
Yep.
year before. And
Yep.
I had this dumb theory in my head that Sylvester Stallone, when he bumps into Tony Manero, to me that I was thinking, oh, that's Rocky, and he's in New York, going to the boxing commission to sign off some paperwork, and because he fights Clubber Lang in Madison Square Garden. And then Frank Stallone is in the movie, and he's also in Rocky 3, and he plays a singer in Rocky 3.
Yep.
So, I have this
Oh.
whole theory that, that's, Carl is the singer from Rocky 3. But then I rewatched Saturday Night Fever, and Tony Manero has a big giant Rocky poster next to his mirror.
Yeah,
so it kind
that's
of
right.
blew my whole theory like out of the water. So I was like, okay, so that's not Rocky,
But no, it is Rocky, because Rocky's real in that world. He's the Tyson.
Unless the poster of Rocky was of his boxing, but it's a Rocky poster with Adrian. Like
Oh,
they're
like
like
Paramount? Oh yeah. Well,
yeah,
it
it was
a famous
and
match.
it said Rocky. So I was like, oh man, okay, so there is no cinematic universe of like Italian American underdog heroes, or
Well,
something like that.
First of all, there is.
Okay.
Joshua Libre.
But I thought that would have been awesome, if that was really Rocky, because I mean, kind of looks like him in
Oh,
Staying
it was
Alive.
Rocky at the height of also his
Right?
hubris too. That
Yeah.
got lazy and got was about to buy fucking
Yeah.
robots and shit, and gets
Yeah.
tuned up by Clubber Lang because he wasn't ready, kid.
Yeah. I rewatched that one too. I saw all three like over the weekend, trying to come up with these theories, but yeah, it didn't really work. But yeah, like you guys mentioned, there is a big difference, obviously, not only because of the decade. It's like Saturday Night Fever is like iconic of the 70s, right? And this movie is definitely, it's not iconic, but it's definitely more, you can tell, oh, this is from the 80s, It's a little bit softer, a little bit more, or I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like the 80s was a little bit more big and hyper and bright and softer, and the 70s was a little bit more greedier.
I mean, I think,
but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's apt. It's
okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like when you look at it on the surface, I think so. But then if you go, into like counterculture and underground, like drug use was rampant, and so I guess it depends how you look at it. But from the outside,
Right. And that's how I see it, because like I was born in 83, and so I'm not too familiar with this time period, or I've never been to New York. But to me, like when I see this, oh, this is kind of how it was back in the early 80s, Oh, and I want to give a shout out to EF Contentment, because he brought this up about the writer Norman Wexler, who was the writer of Saturday Night Fever. He has a co-writing credit in Staying Alive, but it does seem like Stallone really kind of took over, because we can see it, even like with Frank Stallone. I mean, he wrote 5 songs for this soundtrack. So I can see that phone call, like, hey Frankie, I need some songs, like, and Frank is like, I gotcha, no problem, I mean, the opening song is Frank Stallone, and that's a great song. I love that song. And it's kind of ballsy to, you got the Bee Gees doing their songs, and Sylvester Stallone's like, no, I'm gonna put Frank's on the opening credits, and to open the whole thing.
You get the fucking iconic Bee Gees, and then Frank Stallone.
Yeah, so the soundtrack has half Bee Gees and half Frank Stallone. And I'm not mad at Frank Stallone. I like the songs. I like Moody Girl, that slow song when
Mhm.
he goes to that party at that fancy party. Um, and then there's the other slow-mo, uh, like sort of training sequence where it's Cynthia Rhodes and John Travolta. Like right when Carl drops off Cynthia Rhodes and
Yep.
Tony gets kind of jealous and he, what did he say? He says like, "Don't worry, she's in good hands." And he's like, "What are you, Allstate?"
Yeah, what do you all think?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, it was funny that I didn't realize it was that old. That whole fucking.
Me
know,
either. Me
me
either. 'Cause
either.
In my head, I was doing that.
I
And then he's
I
like,
was
"Yeah, maybe
tripping
I'll
too.
break your legs or something like that."
Yeah, you want disability or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Disability.
That
That's
was
a
a
pretty good trash
comeback.
talking line. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like something Rocky would say.
Yes, yeah,
That
totally.
sounds more like a Rocky line than a Johnny Vasilino line.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing too. Like any other shows have mentioned this, but like Stallone has a history of that. Like he was supposed to be in Beverly Hills Cop. It's been said
All
before,
right.
and then a lot of what became Cobra came out of Beverly Hills
Oh,
Cop.
right.
And there's
Oh,
even a
well,
story.
I'm so
where-
glad that Cobra exists, though.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
And then he even talked to the guy who wrote the original book on Cobra, and said, "Hey, why don't you just put my name on it as writing it? It'll sell more." Like,
Wow.
and he's like, "No, because I fucking wrote the book." Like,
Literally, I wrote the book.
Yeah, I'm a slap, boss
That's
slap.
crazy.
You know, like, so he's a fucking nut, and probably took this guy's script, a poignant, fucking harsh take on, aging in New
Yeah.
York,
I
and
want-
made it,
Yeah.
made it like Poison Ivy, the made-for-TV movie. Starring Michael J. Fox and Joe from Packs of Life.
All right. What?
Amazing movie.
We do have to wrap this up soon because it's getting close to closing time here. We got a couple voice messages, but is there anything else you guys want to bring up before we give the verdict?
Oh, just one last thing. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Flashdance came out like 2 months before
Yeah.
this movie came
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and it also has Cynthia Rhodes in it, which was kind of
Oh,
funny.
really?
I don't know if she's like I've not seen Flashdance. That's my bad. But
I haven't seen it.
again, I've seen chunks of it on TV and cable, but I didn't know that Cynthia Rhodes was in that too, and it's also like a big dance movie. And also I wanted to mention, I think they should have recasted the Broadway director, not Kurtwood Smith, but the second one,
Yeah.
because I think that should have been Joe Spinell as a Broadway director. Like, I would have been
That would have been
so
amazing.
good if he's just saying you are translators of body language. I don't know. I think he would have added more to a Broadway director. Then he was alright. He kind of looks like Kenny Loggins, but he was
Yeah.
cool, but
Yeah.
he was
Or
a little
BG.
low energy kind. I don't know. I think Joe
Agreed.
Spinell as a Broadway director would have been a little bit.
Honestly, I would not be the slightest bit shocked if Stallone
Yeah.
contacted
Right?
for any
Yeah.
kind of a role, and he just couldn't do it. He didn't have the time. He was
Yeah.
writing something else. But Stallone and Spinell were
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
way. I refuse to believe that he didn't ask him. And
Oh, he would have been good.
I'm
Because he
sure.
was in
Yeah.
Rocky. He was in Rocky, right?
Yeah.
He was
He
the
was,
he was
yeah,
the mob
yeah.
boss.
Yeah. I'm certain he would have asked him. I'm certain of it.
Oh shit! Wow, that'd be fucking dope. And now that you mentioned, I was wondering about Flashdance, but I was also wondering about Fame, which I think that
Oh,
came out in
yeah.
1980.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
I'm running forever.
Let me see. It was around the same time. Might have been earlier, like you said. Yeah, 80. You're right. Yeah, Fame was 80. Yeah.
Fame,
Oh.
Xanadu, Flashdance. I mean, all these dance movies that were coming out. Shit, I just watched this movie, The Apple, from 1980. Oh my
Yeah.
God, what a train wreck that is.
Yeah.
That
one's-
is
that
rough.
one's- yeah.
That is rough.
It will
Oof.
test you.
Oh, is that a hard watch? Man, I don't want
Yeah.
to go through that again.
Yeah. It's an endurance
So I
test.
mean, by the time 83 kicked in, people were burnt out on these films.
Yeah.
So that could also have something to do with the fact that it failed, But personally, I don't think it's that bad. I see it better as a nostalgia piece
Right. Yeah.
than anything else, really.
It's a time capsule, definitely.
It is a time capsule film.
Time capsule. Yeah.
Yep. All right, Raven Shadow, your verdict.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm
everyone
sorry,
needs
MZ. Did you? Was that your verdict? I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
I
it
didn't know
wasn't.
we were doing verdicts.
Yeah, it wasn't.
this-
It wasn't.
Okay, well, this is my verdict. It's a treat. I like it for its nostalgic value. I'm sure I would have felt differently if I had seen it, 43 years ago, but now I look back on it for its nostalgic value, and I enjoy it for that.
All
And and Stallone is crazy in this movie. Not Stallone. I meant
Me too. Yeah. Yeah, I was in that movie too.
All right, Raven Shadow, go ahead. Verdict.
Yeah, so these movies, I mean, I definitely appreciate the place in pop culture. They just weren't ones that resonated with me, like unlike say like DC Cab. You know what I mean? Or like My Bodyguard. But yeah, even though he's not drinking or smoking, he's still really creepy as fuck and was inappropriate in that doorway scene. That was,
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like, and he gets mad. You hit my fucking nose.
Working my nose a long. Working my nose a long time.
And you hit it.
I worked on my nose a long time. I come over and you hit me. She hits my nose.
She hits my nose. Which is kind of a callback, right? Am I the only
Yeah.
one that was lost on? But yeah, Tony, definitely a dick. But you know what? Good for him and everybody in that cast. Everybody will, like, I think Carando's made this point before, like, they will never look that perfect again. And you know what? Whether it was, physical effort or the juice, the hoobie juice, hey, good for you. Yeah, man. I would say a tepid nostalgia treat.
All right. How about you, Joshua Libre?
Oh yeah, this is a treat. I agree with MZ. This is probably peak John Travolta. He's not really super young, and he's not like the older Travolta. This is kind of like his peak. And he acts his ass off. He chews scenery. He's there. He's like, and like you mentioned it, MZ, he's probably in every single scene. Like there's not a lot of characters in this movie. There's like 4 or 5 characters.
Right?
I don't know what happened to Stephanie from Saturday Night Fever. Like she's the one that got him to go to Manhattan, to go to the big city, and she's nowhere in this movie. But yeah, it's a time capsule. Like I said, I wasn't around this time, and I've never been to New York around this time. So to me, this is like my idea of what it would have been like. But it's definitely a heightened sort of big, gaudy like type 80s version of it. I like the Frank Stallone tracks. Far From Over, that's on my workout playlist.
Yeah.
Even though I don't work out, but I have it on my playlist. But yeah, and also I think Wolf, you mentioned it's just a bunch of like music scenes kind of tied together loosely. That's kind of a Stallone thing, right? Like with like the Rocky 4 or Rocky 3, like it's a lot of like sort of like these montage-y type things or music driven scenes kind of tied together. And yeah, this is a movie you can just kind of play it. You can, take a break, you're not gonna miss much. But definitely stay for the finale, Satan's Alley, because yeah, I don't even know what type of show it's trying to
be right.
Yeah, to mimic. Is it Cats? No, I don't think it's Cats or like, but yeah, it's one of those movies like you said, if you're a fan of Saturday Night Fever, yeah, you gotta at least watch it once, maybe just once, and that's it, just to kind of complete the circle. But yeah, treat.
Springtime for Tony.
In Manhattan.
In Manhattan too.
Cats meet Faust.
It's kind of like it's not too dissimilar from the producers. Like
Right,
it would have
right.
just been funny if they put on a really bad show, and
Yeah, like some Waiting for Guffman bullshit, like some fucking.
Oh,
and then
man.
the aliens came.
Kind of reminds me of Showgirls too, for some reason.
Right?
I don't know why.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I enjoy Showgirls, but it kind of had a little bit of that too. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if you're gonna ape one dance movie, yeah, Staying Alive. Good call, brother.
All right, so I'll make this quick. Mine would be also, I think I'll go a Tepid Treat, just because I'm glad I saw it, and it's also the nostalgia is like legit, you know. But this is not even close to as good as Saturday Night Fever. If we're taking them as like cultural phenomenons, you know, like that swept the fucking nation, and it was a huge movie. And honestly, that movie killed disco in a way.
Right.
Okay.
So, you know, it sort of did. I mean, maybe someone who knows more about it could dispute that, but it was around that time, and that really sent it over the top. And MZ, I know you know about this, but I don't know if Josh and Raven Shadow, but there's the Disco Demolition. Remember in Chicago?
Yeah.
They brought all their disco records and burned them.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
it was supposed to be. Yeah, it was at a baseball
Yeah,
game
it was the White Sox, I think.
between the White Sox and the Brewers, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they expected to sell about maybe 6,000 tickets.
Yep, sold out.
60,000 tickets were sold, and they even it became sort of a racial thing because a majority of the albums that were burned were from black artists.
Black artists, yeah. It actually, that was the death of disco, I think. Like, legit, if you were to put an event on it. And it did bubble up to the surface about racial tension because a lot of the people who were making disco were black. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of history there. I don't want to get too much into that now, but this movie played a part, and or Saturday Night Fever, I mean, not Staying Alive, played a part, and I think it came out before they did the Disco Demolition, so it sort of led to that. But anyways, yeah, these films are not on the same level at all. But it's still a nice little sort of what's that? Shit.
Journey to the past.
Yeah. What's that thing called when you bury a fucking thing in the
Time capsule?
Time capsule.
Time
Thank
capsule.
you. Yeah, it's like a nice time capsule of the early '80s, and I think that really is what it will be sort of like what it's remembered for, and not being this cultural phenomenon. Not, you know, and don't get me wrong, you can't, like, it's very difficult to repeat the success of Saturday Night Fever, but I think you could have at least extended it and not done something so different that it, you know, it really takes away from the fact that it's supposed to be connected, and it is, but it just doesn't. It just is too dissimilar, you know. It just doesn't feel the same. So, yeah, tepid treat. I'm glad I saw it, and you know, there's some really, like, Travolta really fucking chews up the scenery, and he is, you know, like, at this time he was an amazing specimen. And yeah.
Wolfie, you getting turned on about this?
Wait, are you saying you're not?
Yeah, really? What's wrong
Yeah,
with you?
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
No, but it's yeah, it you know, it is what it is, and I saw it, and I'm still alive. I'm staying alive. So
I stayed alive the whole time.
yeah, staying alive.
I'm staying awake.
Yeah.
For the for
Barely.
the record, man, I love disco. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
grew up
disco's
listening
great.
to disco.
Yeah.
I love disco.
Yeah.
Disco Stew likes disco dancing.
Disco stew.
All right, let's get to some voice messages, and then we're gonna wrap some stuff up so MZ can get to bed, and everyone else can do what they got to do. So let's check in with our boy Carlitos.
Hey, Trick or Treat Radios, Carlitos! How you guys doing?
Hey.
Guest host Joshua Libre, my West Coastian brother. So how is staying alive? Staying alive. So I thought I'd call. I haven't called in a while and touch bases with you guys and talk about some movies I just recently watched.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's start with the most recent one, which is the most recent movie, which is Weapons.
Yeah.
I have to say this is a big treat for me. I was trying to wait to see if the price would go down a bit further, but I couldn't wait any longer. Too many people were talking about it. I keep hearing how good it is, and yeah, man, it lives up to the hype. I really enjoyed it. It's very original. Can be creepy in places, and I will say that the journey is a lot better than the actual answers we got.
The destination,
regarding the mystery.
Fair.
But the climax was awesome, and it sort of made up for it. And funny too, I was giggling during the we'll call it the chase scene at the end there. That was pretty funny. So, treat for Weapons. Another movie I wanted to talk about that I recently watched was Until Dawn, which is on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
And I have to say, this one surprised me. The trailers wasn't really getting me all too excited to watch it. Looked like just another big Hollywood horror movie to me. Nothing original, anything like that. But I still wanted to watch it because I am a fan of the video game. So yeah, man, this is just fun. It's surprisingly a gore fest. Which uses what appears to my eyes a lot of practical effects. Very little CGI here.
That's good to hear.
I kid you not, there is no less than 7 on-screen full-body explosions in this movie. And not the kind where they just explode into a splash of blood or anything like that. I mean, there's chunks and body parts and everything, and they don't cut away from nothing. And you also get a pretty nasty head-smashing scene with a sledgehammer. Yeah, man, they didn't pull back on this one. And yeah, like I said, it's fun. It's a slasher movie. It's a creature feature, much like the video game. And with the new cast and kind of the new premise in comparison to the video game, it actually ties itself to the video game pretty well. In fact, small spoiler warning, not a big deal, but like it basically takes place in the same universe as the video game. So we get a small, quick cameo from one of the video game characters in the film. But Peter Stormare is in it, so
nice.
And he's playing the same character from the video game. So
Love that guy.
pretty good. You guys should watch it, maybe review it. I don't know, or do nothing. I'm just a Patreon supporter, so you know,
Oh shit!
and that's all I really want to highlight. I mean, I've been keeping up with the
shit.
movies. Saw Sinners, which was great.
Yeah.
Loved it. I saw Bring Her Back, which was also good. I saw War of the Worlds. There's any movie
Awesome.
that deserves a Dear God No award is that one. Watch it. And that's it for now, guys. I could talk about more, but I'm running a bit long here. But I just wanted to add one more thing. I took Asia to her first concert recently.
Nice.
Took her
Oh,
and the rest
shit.
of the fam to see Max Sabbath. And
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, man, they always put on a good show. I saw them before, and they were fun. And other bands, the Schizophonics and a band from Mexico called Descartes Cant, or DAK, they were all really good and had a lot of fun. And she enjoyed the crap out of it. So that's it, guys. Nothing more to say, so I'll see myself out.
Yeah.
Later.
my man.
All right. That's a good update. Saw lots of movies. I think I got them all here. Weapons, Until Dawn, Sinners, Bring Her Back, War of the Worlds. And when it took his daughter to see her first concert, Max Sabbath.
Nice.
Oh, I went to McDonald's.
That's
right
like
now,
the gimmick is they're all McDonald's characters and they play Black Sabbath tunes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see The Empire Strips Back? That's cool.
No, but there's Galactic Empire is a band that wears all Star Wars attire and plays songs.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of, but then I thought of stripping.
You getting into it?
Stripping? Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
All right. Linus in the chat says The Apple is killer. Did anyone mention that movie?
Yeah, I did just now.
Okay, yeah,
About
because
maybe 10 minutes ago.
yeah, he said it's killer from 1980.
it's killer, all right.
Dystopian sci-fi steampunk musical. It says in 1990, it came out in 1980, and it says in 1994, a young couple enters the world of the music industry and subsequently the world of drugs.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, you know what? The movie is shit. Okay, it really is shit. It's terrible. By the time something, it was boring. Nothing happened, and then by the time something did happen, it was over. But the strange thing is that Finola Hughes plays one of the dancers.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! It has Catherine Mary Stewart in it, who was Maggie in Last Starfighter.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Night of the Comet.
Yep. All right. I've never seen The Apple. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. So
it's on Tubi. So
yes, just watch the right one, Raven Shadow.
Don't get sour, Apple.
All right, we got one more voice message. Let's do this, and then we'll wrap things up. This is from someone who you hear from again very soon. That's our buddy Linus, the vegan Prince of Wales. Let's check in.
Who the fuck know now?
Hello, this is Linus. How's it going?
Good.
Apparently, I think I'm on next week.
Yeah.
So, apologies in advance to MZ for the films I picked. I tried to throw you a bone with one of my choices, but I don't know how that went. Raven Shadow, please check that you watched the movies from the correct year, or don't. Where, might not make that much difference. Anyway, see you next week. Safe, bye.
All right. Well, there you go. There's the announcement. Next week, we're doing another Patreon takeover. And this one's actually been a little bit in the works for a few weeks. We were waiting for a movie to come out. And I think he'd apologize, MZ, but one of the movies is Superman.
Oh, shit.
So the Christopher Reeve.
Nope.
Superman.
No. Well, hey.
Make sure you get the right one, motherfucker.
Yeah, you can watch whichever one you want. It's the new James Gunn Superman. It just landed on HBO Max, I think. Yeah. And so we'll be doing that, and also to offset it, to throw you a bone, the Toxic Avenger remake.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So 2 superhero movies.
Yeah.
The world's
It's
finest.
a theme. Yep.
That's dope.
And so the Toxic Avenger hits digital on September 30th. So it comes out on Tuesday, and we do the show on Wednesday. So you guys will have to. I know you mostly watch movies the day before or the day of sometimes.
Or sometimes during the show.
Or just
or
before.
Sometimes not at all.
Yeah. So next week we only have one day to watch Toxic Avenger. So make sure you watch Superman before. Well, I saw Superman a couple weeks ago. I might watch it again though. And Raven Shadow, I know you've seen it a few times, right?
I'm watching it right after I watched fucking Amsterdam on Tubi.
Village of the Amsterdammed.
I almost said that. I'm like, which one has Rihanna in it? Shit.
All right, so
I'm watching the Christopher Reeve Superman. That's it.
yeah, Raven Shadow did it, so I guess you can do it. But yeah, so next week, James Gunn Superman, and also Toxic Avenger, the new one directed by Macon Blair and starring oh my God, what's his name? Peter
Dinklage.
Dinklage, thank you, Peter Dinklage.
You'd be a Dinklage if you do.
Because I had Stormare in my head, so I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Peter Stormare as Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
That's what's outrageous about it.
Peter Stormlage or
Peter Stormlage.
or Dinkmare. I like that. Yeah, Peter Dinkmare.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we're doing next week. So let's say goodbye to Joshua Libre because this man is the man, and we got to break bread and hang out a couple times in real life, and it was pre-COVID. Who knows what the fucking, the world is different now. But I got to hang out with Josh. We went to go see New Japan Pro Wrestling over in Long Beach, and with Karando Mitsutake, and got to all go out to eat afterwards. It was a fucking blast. And then Joshua Libre also came off a Rock and Shock a few years back.
Yep. And
So-
I kidnapped Joshua Libre from the outside the cinema booth and took him over to Moyni's.
Because that's what you do for everybody.
That's what you do. All guests of Rocket Shot spend time with Raven Shadow over at Moyni's.
And maybe for a Silver Scream 2026,
Oh shit!
if I can like put that in my calendar and like just remember, like, oh, it's September, it's happening in September,
Right,
Who
right.
knows?
Yeah.
Might be a.
Well, they've already announced Felissa Rose will be there, so.
Well, she's at every
they've already
convention,
started
so
naming names.
Yeah. You get a place to stay here, brother, as always.
Nice. Thanks. We'll hit up Moynihan's.
Moynas. All right.
Moyni's.
So, Josh, anything else you want to plug or say or mention?
If I had stock in AMC A-List, I would say sign up for AMC A-List, but I don't. So, no, just I want to thank you guys for having me, and it's to me honestly, it's the movies is secondary. It's just good to talk to you guys, hang out with you guys for a bit, and it's a yearly tradition now. Hopefully, you can come back next year, and I'll pick some movies that are more uniquely named and titled. Well, there's a bunch of Terminator movies. I was gonna say,
Oh, what the fuck?
There's
How about
Terminator
Amityville?
Assassin, Terminator Alien. I don't know. I know, right? In Amityville, in the Hood. I don't know.
My fucking. Yeah.
But no, yeah. Thank you guys for having me. It's been awesome, and can't wait till next time.
Yeah, man. Awesome. And I remember last year, actually, was one of my favorite movies of the year, Knife Plus Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've done a German, I've done a Dutch.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I got to go around
Go around the globe.
Yeah.
All like kind of giallos, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Giallos,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Gialli. Holy shit.
Oh,
Linus is
yeah.
going to kill me next week.
I know the fucking answer, Linus.
All right, so let's go around and say our goodbyes to the folks and to Josh, starting with MZ.
Arrivederci, douchebags. And Josh, good seeing you again, brother. You're a dude, my dude. And thanks for being on the show, man.
All right, Raven Shadow.
Thanks.
Joshua Libre, you're my man, dog. You know this. Fucking, you know how we do when we go out. We get in trouble.
Yep.
Fucking happens all the time. And listen, I'm sorry for not watching the film. I will watch it. I wrote it down.
No, he won't. He won't.
I will. I have some time off. But I will say, inadvertently, I did watch one of my top 5 favorite films of the year so far. So
You
thank
can't.
Check
You
out-
can't
Nice.
use. You can't put that on the top 13.
I'm gonna.
No,
But why?
you can't.
It's really good. But no, big ups yourself, man. I'm glad you're going back to school. Fucking like Rodney, upgrade your gray matter because one day it may matter. You know how we do. But for this time, for next time, live fast, love hard, enjoy the guilt.
All right. That is going to do it. So, Joshua Libre, thank you, man, and appreciate all your support, your friendship, and all that you do. And looking forward to the next time we do this. And yeah, I appreciate you picking these films because Amsterdam was pretty fucking rad, and I'm glad I saw Staying Alive finally. So, yeah, good picks, man. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 687. Next week, as I mentioned, we got another Patreon takeover, a twofer, and we'll be joined by the Vegan Prince of Wales, Linus, and we're going to be doing a superhero double feature. We're doing James Gunn Superman from 2025, and then also Toxic Avenger from 2022, I guess, but whatever. Macon Blair one.
What?
All right, that's it. See you guys. Take care. Thanks, Josh.